Hello, everybody. Shaboop. How goes the morning and or midday? Happy music, everything.
Yeah,
Greetings.
Now
Oh
it's
god.
in here.
Now it's in here. It has arrived. Also, yes, I don't know if the stream is cutting out or if it's mostly the Discord bot. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Discord
Your
bot.
voice sounds
Probably
funny,
the
babe.
Discord bot.
Does it?
Just give it a second.
Time to wait for the voice to fix itself.
Okay, sounds fine now.
Is Discord just getting worse or?
Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, it does this every week.
It's because we're not that Nitro thing.
It didn't do this like years ago. Like the music bots were fine. We could jump channels without having like gorbly issues. We never had raid issues.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they lowered all the qualities again after Corona stuff.
Yeah, I mean Discord's getting bigger, so they're probably prioritizing the people that are paying for the services now. Just wondering.
As they should.
I mean, I get it. It's a free service,
No,
but
highly illegal.
it's it's one of those
Actually,
like
that is illegal.
What is?
Packet prioritization.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean they can offer quality of service, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure they currently offer
I
that.
mean,
Like you have shittier
Yeah,
options if
the
you don't
other
pay
thing
for it.
would be the entire thing that the FCC was fighting about.
Mm.
That in the end they did allow, but that's still illegal in Europe. So.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah,
Get
I know
fucked.
that.
But yeah,
I agree.
They can't throttle you based on your network usage.
Oh, based on usage. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yet they do all the time here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Except they quote unquote don't.
They definitely do, though.
I mean, they
it's-
do warn
it's-
if you use up all your data, your remaining usage might be slower.
I mean,
Yes,
if you
since
use
you
your
can use up
that's
data.
something
Right.
else.
Yeah,
We're
so it
talking
always
about.
is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like if you're using YouTube, they start throttling you.
Yeah.
That's it's technically allowed now in America, I think.
It's complicated.
Yeah. Because of the entire FCC ruling,
It's allowed if you don't get caught, put it that
which
way.
they are.
Well, everything's allowed if you don't get caught.
Or if you can pay the
True.
fines easily.
Yeah.
If you're
Emphasis on
rich
the
enough,
latter.
it's just a tax.
Yeah. If you're rich enough,
Yep.
it's a tax. It's not illegal. They go, oh no, poor us. Here's $5,000.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
Oh no, I got caught speeding.
Yeah, no, right.
It's $500
Drunk.
bucks.
Yeah.
Drives up, right?
Good times, good times.
I think driving drunk is a federal crime, right? So that might be
It depends where you live.
slightly different.
You can get away with it like infinitely as long as you can pay for it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you live in some places, they're very lax on drunk driving. They don't give a shit.
No.
Unless you kill somebody, of course, but otherwise they really don't care.
I think they're kind of lax even.
Nah,
then.
it's the same here, honestly.
Yeah, it's, well, can't hurt the alcohol industry, can you?
I wish our laws were the same as was it Norway?
Well, what's theirs?
You get fined based on your income.
Oh, interesting. That makes more sense.
So if
Until
you're
they
rich, you get a
hide their
fine of
income.
like $500,000.
Oh, God. Okay. I mean, if you're literally putting people
If
at
you make
risk,
that much.
if you make that much and you're basically, you know,
I mean, you would have to be
Yeah.
a billionaire to get fined that much, but yeah.
right, true. But at the same time, you know,
The point is that it hurts.
as it should, yes.
Yes, as it should.
Mm.
All right, anyway. Speaking of, oh God, my camera. There we go. We're good. All right, Kit is primed and ready to go.
Scoodles.
Primed and kitted. All kitted out. Oh no, Kit has so many arts, I can't even select them all.
In this chat.
Because
Or
he's
in this
busy.
Voice chat.
Because he's busy, I assume.
He's not
He-
allowed to be busy.
He been busy.
He wants to be
Unfortunately.
there.
I know. True. Anyway.
Apparently
Anywhoots.
Luca's missing her crush or something.
He's charging.
Yeah, if my crush doesn't show up, I'm just gonna start liking Leonard.
Oh,
so
Lucky
he's so-
Leonard.
He's so reliable.
Lucky Leonard. Now, see, if he broods for long enough, he's only more attractive.
Unfortunately, yes.
The longer you don't see him.
That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, I guess less dour topic. It has been about a week since our strange encounter with the pizza man, if you will. Good old Timothy Burns.
Oh god.
It's a very interesting encounter for Mario, but nothing too difficult. Plus, the fact that we had a giant ketchup anvil hoo-ha, as you do.
Right.
One of those heavy things.
One of those big crusher, one of them crushinators. Alrighty. So, as I said, about a week or so from now, nothing too crazy has happened. No red doors. Y'all haven't really heard from Victor too much. He's still on the lookout. He did.
Wasn't it Vincent?
Hmm?
No, that's Victor. Never mind.
I thought you were making me double check. Yes, Victor.
It's all the same. It's fine. Start with
Yeah. Exactly. And he's wearing a shirt, unlike that one art.
Yes.
That's his alternate art when he transforms. But anywho,
That's his backup stand.
exactly. Yeah, when his anima goes down, he just rips his shirt off and transforms.
Oh my.
I'll do it myself, except with a sexy accent. Anywho, it's been about a week. The only other business that he was able to run into for you guys is a new shop that opened up. He's not entirely sure when. We're in a relatively large town, but maybe
Another new shop?
maybe not opened new, but they've rebranded. They look different, and they're receiving a decent amount of business. They're not really close by, maybe about a mile or two from here. But this general area is sort of a hot spot for food. You guys are still doing, good. It's a soup shop called the Hot Spot.
I hate it.
I love you, husband.
Good. Then do not give them your patronage. Vote with your wallet. Your character was definitely named, not Grim, Lucario. Is there a Pokemon named Lucario? Or is it Lucario?
Yeah, it's Lucario.
Yeah. We're all Pokemon here.
Wait, wasn't Lucario your anima?
His anima's, unless his character's name is Grim. I hope his character wasn't
Yeah,
named.
the anima's grim.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can turn them around both.
You could, yeah, probably. Considering he didn't pick art yet, then they're all just edgy dudes in like cowls. Don't talk to me. I'm brooding. Alrighty, you guys pay.
He's literally a Pokemon.
Literally, we're all, deep down, we're all Pokemon.
True.
Or
True.
we want to be at least. Mario just embraced it. He's like, you know what? I love Trash Bagmon. My favorite.
Hell yeah.
Nice and lonely. Aww.
And there's probably a Digimon that looks like your Kacherub, so. To be super edge. Extreme edge.
It's perfect.
As one. Or a Yu-Gi-Oh card, yeah. I can see definitely either.
The anima manifested to help you hide in dark corners.
Pokemon bug you. But anywho's, about a week or so later, y'all are kind of doing your thing. We'll say it's a school day, about a Wednesday. What are you two doing on this school day? We'll say it's about midday.
Midday? Is
Yeah.
it lunch?
Sure.
Is it test day? That's the real
No.
question.
No.
Coming close to test day, Luca. Are you
No.
studied? Are you
Oh.
ready?
No.
Study.
Let's judge her intelligence. It's gotten better. Actually, you're more intelligent than you are charismatic, so.
Nice.
That's a
Me.
mislead. I'm very charismatic.
Kid has only charisma. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That too.
So Luca thinks she has charisma, which is why her charisma's so low.
But it's just Kit.
Exactly. Like whenever she says and does things, people listen to her. She's like, "Ha!" Kid's behind, just like, dumb dog face, being cute. So, Luca, you sound like you're thinking of something.
If it's lunch, then we're gonna scarf down our food and go outside and play baseball.
Okay. With your friends, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The gal pals.
Sure. Did you have lunch with your brother or just with the gal pals?
I would think just the
Don't
gal
be
pals.
ridiculous.
I can't be seen with her.
Obviously.
Exactly.
All right. And Tony, what are you doing?
Bacon and cheese. Ooh.
You know what? My class came back from a class outing basically.
Okay.
We
A field
went
trip?
to
Like, yeah, I was say like a field trip.
well, it was more like a technical field trip.
Okay. To where?
To like different different
Mm.
fields of work, preparatory work, basically.
Okay, so sort of like prepping you for the real world, if you will.
The real world.
Ooh, like
It'll be
a career day, but like sending you guys out instead.
basically, yes.
Okay.
Except we just went around a bunch of big companies affiliated with the school.
Interesting. Any that interested Tony, or was he just kind of like meh on the whole thing?
It was mostly factories and stuff like that for the school, honestly.
Okay.
Although there was one that Leonard really liked.
Oh, which one?
It was the Automotive Construction Center.
Alternative
Cars.
Construction Center?
Yeah.
What do they make? You might got really quiet there.
Basically, it's a very high-tech car construction company or something.
Okay, interesting.
Everything with automated machines.
Okay.
And Leonard was drooling over all the machines.
Ooh.
Alright, I will. Oh god. Oh, what the hell? I mistyped construction. It wants to change it to contraction. No.
Yes.
No. Let's not
Basically,
do that.
think of it as like Tesla or something.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Most excellent. Alrighty. So y'all kind of chill and whatnot, and did you come back around lunch, or did they actually treat you guys to lunch outside the school?
It's multiple like small trips, like 2 a day or something. This
Sweet.
entire week.
Alright, cool beans, cool beans. And I guess while they're at school, Mario, what are you doing, my friend?
Well, I forget, did we ever do the online advertisement stuff?
You guys are starting to, yes. It's in that about week. Tony's friend, and Tony, of course, assisted you, Eric, in looking into marketing and such, and, well, not whatever Mario stumbled onto on accident. So yes, you guys have indeed begun your marketing craze, if you will.
Oh, and I'm trying to come up with new sandwiches.
Okay. Are we
Always gotta
leaning...
make sandwiches?
Sure. Are we leaning into, like, the monster variety, or are we trying to do
Yeah.
something...
More
So
monsters.
Are we trying to like market some monster sandwiches for like adults too? Because like they're not just
Yeah.
cute; they're like, hey, these are actually excellent.
You get like some of the creepy looking ones. Like
Cool,
you don't
cool.
want to eat it, but like
Mhm.
it's a nice sandwich, so you gotta eat it.
Nice. Have you tested in this week? I guess have you tested anything with Luigi and his sandwich making trash compaction abilities?
I feel like at this point we probably tested everything with him. So
Okay.
Probably not anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I think we're still testing like hot trash,
Spicy
Hot
trash,
trash.
spicy trash.
rank trash, dank
no.
ass Garbo. Yeah, no, because normally
I
he just
forgot we were doing that.
normally he just pulls like a ninja blender and just bzzz, and just spits out sandwich. It's always good. Always a great sandwich, but like maybe feeding him certain things.
Basically, we've gone through most of the tastes, but there are some outliers we haven't been able to test,
Excellent.
like toxic waste and stuff like that.
This is true. It's somewhat difficult to get your hands on plutonium and nuclear
I mean,
fallout.
we can feed Luigi batteries and stuff like that, but that's about it.
True enough. Realistically, I know we mentioned this before. Mario could do quite a lot of good for the world by just like, hey, batteries, random like refuse that take like hundreds of years to like dissolve. Give them to me. I will make them sandwiches.
Exactly.
We don't need to bury nuclear waste anymore. Excellent. Well, Mario's doing that.
Luigi literally completely ignores the law of equivalent exchange.
Oh, of course.
He creates more mass.
Luigi can do easy build. Maybe if he just has like really dense shit, he can like spread it out.
I mean, it's also possible that
That's
he's,
shit.
storing food in there for when he just needs it.
That, and
Yeah.
if he walks around with his mouth open and there's just trash particles, he's just always collecting trash.
Particles? Please shut up.
What?
Just
What?
Air vacuum.
Yeah.
We could throw Luigi in the middle of the ocean and have him eat all the plastic.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be amazing.
How do you get back up? Just like face down
Oh,
like a long sandwich
It,
and then just slowly eat it
may
back?
not end up causing like a massive whirlpool in the middle of the ocean, but
Potentially.
as he sucks up
Nah.
the entire ocean.
Nah, fine.
And watch the sea levels actually go down slightly after it eats all the plastic. That's weird. Anyway, the fish are happier. Yay! Well, you'll save the turtles, and for that you'll have my thanks. I like me some turtles.
Probably eat some turtles at the same time.
Don't you dare! I love turtles. Don't you dare eat turtles.
I mean,
Turtles are-
does
turtles
Mario
are
think
wonderful
turtles are trash?
I hope not.
like turtles. No, I like turtles.
Turtles are great.
On a 1, he hates turtles.
Oh
Alright,
no!
he loves turtles.
Okay, thank
Thank
God.
God.
Oh no! Oh no! That was really
Finally.
close.
He definitely does hate sardines now.
That's fair. That's fair.
They
I-
don't
I
go on pizza.
Have no. I mean, some fish are very cute, but sardines specifically, I have no soft place for them. We'll say, Tony, you get back and you're kind of hanging with your friends, chilling, discussing, your various tabletop machinations and such. And Luca, you're playing some of that baseball. You're practicing your swing as per usual, I assume.
Yeah, I'm also glancing around if my crush is looking.
Sorry, repeat.
I'm also
Leonard.
glancing around to see if my crush is looking.
Your crush or
Just
Leonard?
see it looking.
My crush.
Okay.
Is Leonard looking?
Yeah,
No,
is Leonard.
Leonard is currently nerding out.
I say Leonard is with Tony, I would assume. You guys are in the same class, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if
Well,
you guys
most
are
of
like,
us Most of them are. Most
Yeah.
of the D&D people, basically.
would assume so. Yeah, would assume so. So yeah, y'all are chilling and doing your thing. You get the feeling that maybe your crush is looking from a distance, Luca, but only I
Sure.
heard that squeal. I'm not sure if you guys heard it.
Yeah,
I heard a
well,
little bit of it.
Okay, yeah. She hits a very specific pitch where like only I can hear it. I'm not hearing her echo in my headphones. It's very strange to hear, but
Luca feels like she's being watched, but every time she looks at Lucario, all she sees is like a pitch black hole.
exactly.
Oh my.
Just something warbling like,
Very easy.
it's just a box.
He says you probably see him walking by and he glances at you. And then I miss my my ball. Oops.
Oops, it's okay.
I got distracted.
Potential hot guy nearby, so you turned about and you're like, maybe you think he sees you, seeing him.
Maybe.
I mean,
Confliction in Luca.
do you miss the ball or do you hit it so hard that it lands at the other side of town?
I
Right on
definitely miss it.
on the,
This one she misses, but maybe the next one.
and you just see like a newspaper clipping the next day of a conductor of whatever the hell school high got hit by random baseball.
You hit the other school.
I wish that happened.
Who's to say it can't happen?
Hmm.
The power of
Feeling
anima.
invigorated by your crush, maybe noticing you, Uwu. Your friend maybe slows the pitch down just a wee bit, thinking, oh, maybe Luca's not like in it. So she throws you the ball. If you want to smash this boy, Luca, maybe Kit helps a little bit with this.
Oh, yes, I do. You want me to roll accuracy damage or what?
Basically just roll your stat, so strength, I would assume, with Kit's strength, which should be power.
2 net ones.
So
there we go.
2d12s.
Strength?
Jam.
No, I don't want to click token. Hang on.
You can do it, I believe in you.
And...
She's playing left-handed today.
All right, yeah, I'm doing
That-
left-handed.
Consistently shit. Okay. You kind of pop.
Please, I've done this several days in a row now. Can't I have a good week?
Honestly, 4 is solid. It's just not 24, which would have sent it into the stratosphere, whatever.
Sorry, my crush is so insanely attractive that I'm very, very distracted.
Exactly. If he actually looked at you, you would have like double crit. Exactly.
Now you have to do extremes on Final Fantasy, and you'll roll a 99 on every mount. That's
Exactly.
what happened to me. Because roll shit in D&D, roll high in
Shit,
Final
you're
Fantasy.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
It all
Get the-
balances out.
I guess I know what we're doing next week.
Yes. Plan your critical failures. Very important. Well, we have lots of mounts to get, and you normally get them first, so we'll just solidify that
Not always, thank you very much.
80% of the time. At least between the two of us.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Fights aren't that hard.
Oh yeah, all right. I'll just like get the scraps. Yes, mounts, pets. Eventually they shall be mine. Alrighty, so after a couple swings at bat, Luca, you decided to take a seat and kind of chill just for a moment. Maybe looking about to see if your crush is watching and to take a quick swig of water. And as you do, you're sort of just relaxing there. And as you're sitting, you notice the ground feels a little, I want to say wet, but like slightly wet. You're not really sure where you're sitting.
It's important
much do
because
you like
footing
this
is
guy?
very important.
What was it, Tony?
How much do you like this guy?
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure the entire school knows.
Is that what the ground sweat?
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh
that's-
no.
It was Kit drooling, obviously. Damn it, Kit.
Obviously. Makes sense.
Calm yourself, dog boy. Nice and slow. I was like, yes, it's raining. All right, so you're not sitting in the bleachers, but you're in your dugout, sitting, Luca.
All right.
Does that respond in any way?
So the ground feels funny, or does it actually look wet?
You look down, and while it doesn't look wet per se, it looks like it's almost warbling. Almost as if you were like smack the surface of water and how it ripples. The ground is doing that right now. As you look down.
Stomp on it.
Okay. You stomp on it, and your foot actually pushes into the dirt way too easily. Not the whole thing, not up to like your ankle or anything. But about half your shoe goes into the dirt.
I squeal in surprise and jump away.
Okay. As you jump away, the floor sort of waves and ripples at you a bit. And
Okay, it isn't actually waving at me, right?
like water.
Okay. Just checking.
You're good.
No, it makes a hand and it waves at you.
Hey,
Oh
good.
God.
It's not currently.
I'm not sure if that's more terrifying or less, honestly.
Yes.
We'll see how it plays out. You reach down to touch it just to feel dirt. Completely dry dirt.
Hey, I don't reach down to touch it.
You don't? You wouldn't look at it? You're just running away?
No, I step back and
Okay.
I'm gonna whip out my phone and text my big brother.
Okay. What are you texting him?
Oni-chan, the ground is funny.
No.
Come help.
The ground is funny. All
I
right.
delete the text. I don't even read it.
It opens with Oni-chan, you instantly delete it, or do you don't look at it at all?
Yes.
Fair
You
enough.
can feel Mario's cringe.
From a distance, everyone cringes. Your crush cringes just knowing this text was sent across the airwaves.
The entire school cringes.
Anyone that could possibly have crushed on you, Luca, cringes a little bit.
Everyone within a 5-mile radius.
Mm-hmm. You feel your rival from a distance cringe and shudder. Like, oh god.
Even kids.
Who
Why?
who would send a text like that? And Luca has died. All the cringe is focused on her.
It was too much.
Just
She
too much
overloaded.
cringe. Sorry. You-
Oh my God.
You are now Kit.
Oh my God.
You good?
I agree with
Kit looks
Cassette.
up at you
Okay.
very disappointed. He's very disappointed.
No, I
Like,
agree
come
with
on.
Cassette. Roll me an intelligence roll. Look,
Do what?
wife needs to roll an intelligence roll.
Oh.
If she rolls low, she accidentally sends it to someone else.
Oh, is he sent to the right person? Yeah, sure. Roll intelligence. If you get a 4 or higher, it goes to Tony.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, wonderful.
You said
does-
it. Look out.
Okay.
Who does it go to?
Who'd I send it to?
Roll me.
How many friends does she have?
Let's see. Roll me
3 BFFs. But
roll me
two of the whole group of my friends.
a d4.
A D4.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
send it
that's
to
one.
Leonard.
Oh, that one goes to cassettes.
Aw, that's gonna break Leonard's heart.
You have Leonard's number? I assume you wouldn't.
No, I shouldn't have Leonard's number.
Okay. You sent it to Greta,
Who's Greta?
your best
My
friend.
BFF,
One of
right?
your BFFs, yes. And as you do, you see her yank her phone out of her pocket just from across the way, and she looks at you like, "What?"
It just gets worse.
And wife is dead. When she's silent, she's laughing.
I figured.
This is one of our biggest issues when we were dating long distance. I would say something, and she'd just go completely silent. I'm like, "Oh God, I'm not funny." She hates me, and then I hear like a. "Eh." I'm like, "Is that a laugh?" And then I hear like another like little noise. I'm like, I think she's laughing. Yeah, Yes.
Okay, I'm crying. I'm crying.
Out of shame.
You guys are mean.
Is Luca crying though?
Blame fate.
He tried to send me a message starting with Oni-chan. Come on.
Yes.
You deserve
This is this is not Japan.
This is like your own fault.
We're in like New York. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
this is quote unquote New York, not New York. So
I thought my big anime nerd brother would like it. Apparently
no,
he
it's
doesn't.
cringier because of that.
He slightly
Alright.
understands, and that's why it's cringier.
Exactly.
All right, so
Does Luca watch anime, or does she like? Oh yeah, that cartoon thing. I've heard the term Oni-chan far too many times. Must be good, right?
I'm pretty sure she's
no,
a
she definitely watches it on the sly.
Okay.
Primarily sports ones.
Gotcha.
This is why Tony didn't want to use his ultimate attack, basically. Because he knows his sister is a weeb.
True enough. She get too excited.
Okay.
Her focus would break.
All right. So I
So.
am watching the thing very carefully and waiting for my brother to text me back.
You're watching the what?
The thing.
What
The
thing?
only thing.
The ground.
The ground. Okay.
The warble.
Okay. You watch the warble and nothing happens. It seems to be completely dry land.
All right. Well, I'm still wondering. My brother has to text me back.
'Cause
So
he-
I'll approach the spot and stomp it again.
Did you retext Tony?
No.
Okay. Well, you know you texted your friend because she gave you a weird look.
Oh, she did?
That's why you left. Did you laugh so hard you forgot?
Yeah.
Okay. Her brain reverted.
She wasn't able to hear. All her senses were focused.
Yes,
So
you-
wait,
you're-
do I actually know I texted her?
Yeah, you texted her. You like looked up waiting to receive a response from Tony, and then you see Greta looking at you like, "What are you doing?" Like she's pointing at her phone like and like shrugged like, "What?"
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah. Plug your ears next time so your brain cells don't just like leak out.
I'll try my
Maybe your
best.
nose too.
So much bullying.
It's okay.
Okay.
Kit
all right,
will catch them all. Don't worry.
All right.
Keyboard after this.
He'll lick them off the ground.
Oh god.
Hey, as long as Luigi doesn't lick them off the ground, we're fine.
Luigi might.
Yeah, he might consider them trash. His moral barometer is up for question.
Aw. I mean,
I mean,
Luigi's
she has
is.
been doing better on our test.
All right.
Luigi is
okay.
basically me though.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a wall.
exactly. And if my uncle thinks my whatever is bad, then shame on him.
Your brain or your brain cells specifically?
Both.
I mean, are you willingly evacuating them?
No.
Okay.
If you're throwing them away, they're trash.
This is true. If you cared about them, you wouldn't have let them spill out your ears.
Point.
If he
Good
knew the
point.
content of that message, he would definitely consider it trash.
He actually might eat your phone and eat Greta's phone for the fact that text even exists. He'll buy you a new one, of course, because he's got the money. But
All right, I will re-text my brother this time. I will double check the number.
do you omit Oni-chan or do you keep it?
I omit it.
Okay. So I guess as a reminder, what does it say exactly?
I'm gonna change the whole message.
Okay, 2.
I'm gonna change it to Animal weirdness, please come help.
Fair. All right, Tony, hang out with your friends. I guess post break, post vacation, you receive a text from your sister that does not say the word Oni-chan.
Oh, thank God. That's the first time in like 3 weeks.
You're safe. you can actually read this with a clear conscience.
I guess I'll
Are you sure?
excuse myself as my pants are apparently vibrating.
Very strong phone.
It and go over.
Okay.
As I text her, what's going on? Actually, where are you?
Good point.
Is it safe to assume the baseball field is close enough to the school
Yeah,
that I can
yeah.
sneak away during lunch?
I mean, I assume it's next to it, right?
Right. It's
I mean, some schools are massive, so I don't know.
while the school is big, it's close enough that you guys could easily move over to the baseball field because you guys take baseball very seriously. So they don't want to be too far
All right.
because then
I
you can
will text-
practice.
Yes, I will text.
You super cut out, but she texted the baseball field,
All right. I will
the
go
the
over
baseball
there
court.
As I ask her what the hell is going on.
You text me what the hell's going on?
Yeah, as I go over there. since it is going to be, well, at least 5 minutes to walk there.
I will
It's
text
10.
back. I have no idea. That's why I'm texting you.
All right. As she sends that text and you're heading back on over to Tony.
Tony is slightly confused as apparently something has to have happened. Otherwise, she wouldn't be texting me, and she wouldn't tell me.
She's being strangely vague, so you're not really sure if it's like something really bad or if this is just usual Luca.
I guess Tony will do like a slight jog.
Just assuming a quick explanation is enough, and you should understand.
His brain literally goes, it's probably just Luca being Luca.
Aw, but you come in anyway. What a nice big brother.
He's cool like that.
If it's anima business, yeah.
And the cherub is floating behind you, easily able to keep up. And as you jog forward, you get closer and closer to the baseball field, and maybe you're about 100, 150 feet off. And as you begin to run forward, the ground itself almost kind of gives way. You're able to continue without sinking in, but you feel as if you were to slow down, you might sink into the ground, which is a very odd feeling. It almost feels as if you're walking on very firm gelatin. You continue forward?
He said Zach.
Zach, okay, sorry. Didn't say that.
Tony dies.
Ah, gotcha.
No!
Zach, he
The
stops
ground
walking.
eats him.
He stops walking and falls into the jello. Tony is swallowed by the earth. It was a good run.
Almost got away from dead.
Almost.
Gotta try harder next time.
Isn't he always running from dad if the Kacheva's behind him?
Technically.
True.
That's some weird symbolism.
Can never escape dead.
We'll say
ahead, Zach.
Walt. Oh, okay, cool. Welcome back. Alrighty, so how do you respond to the ground doing this?
I would probably assume that this is the witness she's talking about.
Okay.
And speed up a bit.
All right, you speed up a bit. In doing so, you are not brought in to the floor, but you do feel as if, yes, this is most likely what Luca was talking about.
If it gets worse, I'll probably like jump up and catch her up and have him fly me over.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to.
If anything, it seems to die down a bit, and maybe you're stomping a bit too hard. You notice that if you like hit the ground pretty hard as you're running, you almost like bounce off whatever this is. So you're kind of, I wouldn't say aggressively running, but you're almost subconsciously adjusting the way that you're walking to not sink in. Your steps are a bit more wide apart. But you notice that this sensation seems to cease, and you're kind of just like stomping on just the standard, just ground, dirt, and gravel and such, which feels a bit weird. So you readjust your jog as you make it over to Luca. She's
So
waiting in the
probably,
dugout.
Take a look behind.
As you turn around, you don't necessarily see anything. You see a couple groups of students off in the distance. Fortunately, while the baseball field is relatively close to the school, it is still pushed off to the side a bit. So there is some privacy here. And currently it's just Luca and her friends playing.
I'll take note of it and go on.
You see Luca waiting in the dugout, chilling with Kit.
Is she alone?
Currently, yeah, her.
Greta left me alone after that weird text.
She just kind of gave you a weird, like, what was
She
that?
ran away.
She maybe assumed it was a
No longer
joke, or
friends.
no longer does not wish to question it.
It's law. That's why
The
I'm
answer's
looking
not worth
at.
it.
Wasn't the Greta the one that secretly liked me?
I don't remember.
I believe
It
so.
was one of them at least, I'm not sure. It was the blonde one. Was Greta the blonde one?
I believe so, yeah.
Probably not. Greta is currently sad that she wants to call me Onichen as well.
No. I hate this. This is the worst timeline.
If she's alone, I would probably just walk up to her.
I mean, if I'm not alone, I'll shoo my friends away.
All right. What do you do and say, Luca?
All right. I'm gonna kind of garble it because I'm like super confused. I'm like, the ground did that, and then it did this, and then it did that, and I don't know what's going on.
Tony will be able to understand this perfectly.
To my brother.
He's used to this.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I ran across some of it literally a minute ago.
As your brain auto translates. Your friends here, you
She's
shouting
making
at the
like a weird
distance, but
movement, so
yeah, moving her hands around too much. But it makes sense. Your friends are, your three friends are practicing off in the distance, Luca. They kind of hear you spazzing out, but they're also used to it. So they assume you guys are just having a moment, as you do.
Whoa, a moment?
Yeah, a sibling moment.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
Just checking there.
You have a sister.
this is that kind of anime.
Yeah.
Apparently, it is now.
I know, right? God.
Greta wants it to be apparently, but
Yeah, Greta wanted it.
As you're shouting,
she won't regret it.
Greta does look over for maybe a little too long, possibly staring at Tony, possibly not. Who can say?
Poor Greta.
Does Greta also miss her hit?
Greta was pitching, and the girls are looking at her like, "You gonna throw the ball or what?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then they're practicing pitching about throwing from home plate to first, second, and third, even though there's only 3 of them. So how are they doing it? I have no idea. Maybe one of the girls is running between first and second very quickly, and she's like, "Wow, this is not fun." I'm like, "Oh, cardio, right?"
I mean, it could be kids helping them out.
Is Kit the first baseman?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Very cute. Does he get a little glove on his paw, or does he like hold it with his ears?
He's literally
No.
jumping like 3 feet into the air, catching a ball.
Catching with his mouth.
He's doing whatever makes him look the cutest. How's
Excellent.
that?
I feel like he'd have a little baseball shirt on.
Oh, hell yeah.
He'd have to.
That's a requirement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dogs and clothes are very cute, so.
I have a picture of some corgis in baseball hats, but they're all real dogs.
Aw, ew, real dogs, gross. I like anime dogs. I'm kidding. Real corgis are the best dog.
2D dogs only.
2D dogs only.
Much like my waifus, I prefer my dogs in 2D.
Exactly. They don't stink or poop on things.
They
But you
do
can't
Not
pet
yet.
them. Oh god. My 2D dog ate my homework. Ate my 2D homework.
Ah,
My E-dog.
my what is it? The DS dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
My DS dog ate my
Nintendogs.
homework.
Nintendogs, yeah.
Nintendogs ate my homework.
What's the cat one called?
I don't know.
Because Nintendo, that just makes sense. It wouldn't be like Nintendo Cat.
It could be.
Nintendo?
It could be.
It'd be really dumb, but
It wouldn't make any sense. It's probably just Nintendo Dogs Cats Edition. Like, how do we transit this? We don't. All right, deal with it. Does Neko fit in there? Neko fit?
I
Oh,
don't
whatever.
think so.
Never mind. Okay, my
It's
brain doesn't feel like spinning that.
dogs plus cats apparently.
Plus cats. Okay, wow. And cats, I guess.
Maybe.
I heard people also like cats. Possibly. It's not like we have whole
Sometimes.
shit cafes dedicated to cats.
We even have a massive statue with cats.
Sounds like they're gods or something.
Almost.
Almost, but definitely not.
In
There's a
one
cat.
Not yet.
particular area at least.
Alrighty, while you two were chatting this out, you sort of get a strange feeling. Almost as if you're being watched. And not the sexy kind of being watched.
Damn it, Greta, stop watching.
Goddamn.
You look over and Greta's actually not watching this time. Looking about, Luca, you don't see Shadow Boy. No jutsus, if you will.
Yeah, Tony is not used to not being watched by Greta.
You do see a figure, though, Luca, that is not in the dugout with you, but they're in the one just right across the way, and they weren't there before.
I will point him out.
Her.
Her.
You do indeed see a her. Let me flip the map so it makes a little more sense. All right, y'all are chilling here, and we'll say just beyond the way, you see a figure leaning up against one of the poles, kind of just watching. New actor. I love new actor. New actor's my favorite character, truly.
That's the best.
They really are. And you see them smoking, sort of just watching you all.
Smoking, what an unhealthy habit. It ruins your lungs so you can't run that well.
Are you even allowed to smoke on campus grounds?
Definitely not.
Probably not.
Considering this is a high school, 100% no.
The catcher would be offended by that.
He very much gives her the like young lady kind of look. It's difficult to tell her age. You're not sure if she's in her like early 20s or if she maybe failed to graduate once. But she's either a senior or somewhere college age. She notices you noticing her and sort of gives you both a nod.
Ooh, ooh.
She does not woo
No.
at you though. There's no wooing.
Not yet. You gotta work on that.
Tony oohs anyway.
Oh god.
No,
She-
Tony, why?
She's very uncomfortable.
good.
Mass amounts of
That means
of
she's definitely
uncomfort.
not from this school. Otherwise, she'd be used to it by now.
Oh, that was loud. I forgot the eat still works.
It does.
It does. It's not supposed to, but it does. Alright, gazing up over at y'all, she sort of flicks the cigarette onto the ground. And y'all get the feeling that she isn't just looking at you.
You looking at our animas?
Yes.
Can people recognize mine as an anima when it's still in corgi form?
If they can see anima, you think so, yeah.
They see the inner kit.
Basically, yeah.
So there's at least a dozen people in the city that have seen like an anima dancing around in the middle of the screen and everyone cheering for it.
Yeah, probably.
Effectively, yeah. I mean, some people might not know what they're saying, and they're just like, "Oh, look, cute dog thing with lots of tails. Whatever, it's cute. I like it." Not gonna question it. I've always seen it that way, right? That's just how it do.
Yeah.
This person slowly walks over to your group. She's in the dugout next to you guys, so you're separated by a chain link fence. She sees the chair float on over, and she does sort of give it a look, and then a quick wave at all of you.
So she's nearby to here?
She's about like 10-15 feet away from you guys. You guys are in the two, so there's two separating dugouts. They're just chain linked fence. She's in the other one though, so they're not physically connected. You'd have to like walk out of the dugout, going like this way, and
The
then
catcher
this way and then back
just
in.
floats
So if
through it.
I shout whisper, will she hear me?
you guys are like 15 feet apart, so
Alright, then I'm talking very loudly.
Okay.
Hey! Don't you know we need stable ground in order to play, Miss Old Lady?
he raises an eyebrow at that. Excuse me?
Those cigarettes make you look way older than you actually are. Don't you know that?
She sort of laughs at that. Oh, quite the aggressive one, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're
Tony is
Luca.
half face palming.
Tony, how does she know my name?
I mean, it seems everyone knows our name at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of what I wanted, but it's still kind of weird. And I'm
No,
gonna
you
be a famous baseball
probably-
player.
Though you probably shouldn't assume that she's the one that did the weird rippling thing. Well, not yet. at
I
least.
mean, who else would have done it?
Shrug.
As you guys say that out loud, she sort of smiles and then nods to Tony. And you're Tony.
Correct.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to come here running, but I guess having you both here makes things more convenient. She looks over to your friends, Luca. What's that noise? Did you like squelch
Squelching,
through the?
catcher squelching through the chain link fence.
Okay, he squelches through the chain link fence, and it's a pretty horrifying sight. Does his body?
It's
keep,
like,
like, the same-
Terminator scene.
Yeah, so he
He turns to ketchup.
Okay, I was about to say. So does he like turn to catch up, or does he keep his same like fleshy form?
Mostly fleshy, but he like engulfs it and turns to ketchup.
Okay. As he pushes his way through, there's this look of disgust on her face, just like, oh. And she takes a step away and kind of like, ew, just general grossitude response to this creature floating towards her.
I'm offended for my brother.
It was a little gross, but you are used to it.
It does look disgusting, but that's a bit over the top.
Yeah. She looks over to your three friends, Luca, that are still passing the ball around, but a bit slower. They're looking over. Since Tony's now here, you haven't really said anything, Luca, and there's another figure talking with you guys, and they don't recognize her. None of you guys recognize her. She definitely does not go to the school.
They're the types that would step in to help, because they're firecrackers like me.
And as the conversation goes on for maybe a little too long, they do indeed do that. They start walking on over as this lady looks over to your three friends approaching and says, do you really want to get them involved?
I mean, that's kind of your doing, isn't it? Coming to our school.
Yeah, this is all your fault, wench.
She shrugs.
Wench.
Tony is literally just looking at Luca like, what are you even saying?
I give you a confused look, like, what have I done wrong?
You should stop watching so many isekai.
What? I don't watch those!
Doubt.
Hard doubt.
Ignore.
She sort of smirks while looking at the two of you. Well, I guess if you don't mind them approaching and getting involved, it's their funeral. As she starts to take a step back away from the chain link fence. And behind her, you can see something come into view. You recognize this is not her anima, but it's actually two figures that were sort of cloaked with the chameleon veil, waiting in the dugout. Both of them are almost reptilian looking. Their skin sort of bounces from like a green to a gray, just sort of various colors are like refracted on their skin as they come into view.
Okay, as soon as I see that, I'm gonna motion to my BFFs, go get the teachers!
They sort of stop and they're like, what? And they start walking a little bit closer, sort of jogging to you now, Luca.
I'll motion harder. Teachers!
Are you whispering this or just saying it?
I'm whisper shouting it now.
Whisper shouting. So that's because I said you're talking then.
Speaking normally.
No, it's when you attempt to whisper, but you end up
Yeah.
saying it too loud.
It's when you whisper shout, which ends up being louder than talking, basically.
Exactly.
Because it's so harsh sounding. Somewhat confused at the whole situation, she looks at each of you and it basically kind of goes like, okay. Is the Kachirib still floating next to her?
Yeah, and I'm texting in the group.
Okay. Question: is it so? She took a step back away from the gate fence. Did it like follow her backwards, or is it kind of just chilling?
No. It's still like next to the gate, so it can
Okay.
get back easily.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
cool.
it can fly over the fence, but yeah.
Of course, yeah. She mainly took a step back just because it's gross. Not really for any other reason. Your friends look at you, Luca, and look to this lady. They don't see the two figures that just appeared, but they sense some sort of hostility between each of you as the cherub squelches back through the gate, moving back over to Tony. Your friends kind of get like, okay, there's something going on here. They might not have heard the whole teacher thing, but you see them run off and they're most likely going to go get help.
I mean, I'm gonna point at the school too. So
Yeah. They understand that go get help. They're not really sure what's going on, but it's clearly something. And looking to the two of you and then sort of gazing around the baseball field here. Well, this seems like a pretty decent place to do this, doesn't it?
Not really. The school's right there.
It is, isn't it?
I hope you have a really big credit card, because you're paying for the damages.
She sort of smiles at that, and then as she takes a step backward, her body just sort of melds into the floor, very similar to the effect that both of you have already seen. And as she goes down, you see
that's kind of cool.
you see a figure behind her. and this figure is assisting her to basically slide into the floor. And as it does, she's about chest height, falling down the dirt and ground very much resembling water splashing or just sort of wriggling as she's slowly sinking into it. And the figure almost entirely encapsulates her as she gives you sort of a quick like wave salute and then fully submerges underwater. The ground stills, and you see both creatures grip tighter onto the chain link fence, their serrated fingers cutting through it with ease.
They're ruining my baseball field's fence.
They indeed are. All right, so I will move them away. You guys 100% sense, I will say, extreme aggression coming from both of these floating creatures and the space where this lady was previously occupying. What do you do?
I mean, I gotta protect my fence
Okay,
and
so
and my baseball field.
okay.
Tony does not trust the ground anymore, so he's going to conjure wings for me and Luca.
Ooh.
Wings.
Okay.
Both of
That's
my
alright.
Okay. And are these wings enough to fly or just to hover?
They can go like 15, 20 feet up. That's it.
We'll say that's 2 AP for each of you. And what do you do to prepare, Luca?
Two each, right?
Yeah, so 4.
I guess I want some baseballs.
Okay. And what do we mean exactly by that? Just like Kit produces baseballs or what?
Yeah, Kid has baseballs ready.
In his tum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did
Why'd you
just do
subtract
spell?
HP?
Because I did the wrong thing.
Okay, double checking. All right, conjuring up some baseballs in his tum. That should only cost you 1 on Kit. As he preps some balls, if you will. All right, as per usual with the other encounter, if you...
Am I subtracting for the wings too, or no?
No,
just me.
you didn't cast that.
Okay.
Yeah, my wings.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, you can control them.
Yeah, so would it take an effort on my part to control them?
No.
Just in terms of standard movement, yeah. But it doesn't cost
In
any
that case.
stamina points. So it would just be standard movement, effectively. All right, you see the ground ripple around you guys just a little bit as you float up, realizing now that was a very good decision. Alrighty, and as with
My brother is smarter than me.
the other encounter, if you guys can guess the reference, I'll give you guys something bonus at the end. Her name is Anne Hart, and her anima's name is Little Queen.
Little Queen? Oh God, Hub. I'm really not that musical.
I know,
I don't think
is
any of us
Backstreet
are.
Boys, I don't know it.
that's fine. It's mostly 80s music. All right, go ahead and roll me initiative. 2 of you. Right number.
I should really make a record for this.
Oops, sorry. That's the wrong thing.
Can I make a record?
Yeah, can do that. Very cool.
It works. Nice. I rolled the exact same thing apparently.
Cool. Okay, I can just double click and change it.
You know why I don't go
You
first?
Rolled
Because
a
I'm the cleanup
12.
hitter. I never want to go first.
Exactly. And what did you roll? A 5. Okay, cool.
Like I said, I will never go first. 19? What?
So you're
Alright.
just building up the Final Fantasy luck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just keep rolling poorly. It's okay.
I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like doing Final Fantasy dungeons.
All right. The 2 of you floating in this little dugout. You see various bits of the ground begin to sort of squelch and wriggle a bit. It's a little difficult to tell entirely what is going on, but you have these 2 creatures that are in the dugout opposite of you. So effectively, there is a you guys are basically in a little dugout, and then there's a sort of a gap. You guys are in the dugout here, and then they're in the dugout on this side. He's against the fence here. They're elsewhere. Let's do this. All right, Kacherb, what do you do?
First, I'll float up like over here. And up
Okay,
20 feet.
Okay, so you're leaving the dugout and going up?
I guess I'll stand on the fence.
Okay.
Ish. Or lean on it rather with my wings like that.
Okay. Your mic
You're
like super
really
died.
quiet, dude.
Yeah.
I said I'll just go like stand half on the fence, half flying.
Okay.
Guess I'll just attack the first one.
All right, excellent. That hits a little bit. Wonderful. Alrighty. Oh no, I didn't fix it.
It's weird
Already.
I can add the initiative to my quick bar, but I can't do the accuracy and damage.
Interesting. Okay. For the attack, go ahead and subtract 1 AP as you fire a blast of ketchup to the enemy.
Yeah, just your average catch-up spear, I guess.
Wonderful. All right. It strikes the creature with an absolute just amount of just force that it was not expecting, and it slides back a bit in shock. All right, is that your turn?
It should be. I moved and I attacked.
Okay, yep. Alrighty. So they all share the same initiative. I'll just put them in whatever order. The first lad. So I guess Luca, your positioning. Are you chilling right here, basically? You and Kidar?
Can I move?
Not necessarily. No. Basically, this is the fence that was separating the two of you. Were you about that far away from it or so? Or you didn't move any closer, right? Because you were shouting to her.
Right.
Okay, so yes, that is indeed where you would be. All right, having seen that you attacked it, the creature will rush over to you, Tony. All right, that will actually hit. Holy shit. Oh, come on, again? That does not hit. Hold up. Where are these ones coming from? Let me reroll. Okay, misses. Never mind.
At least there's no D16 in there.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It like resets the field every time I roll that. All right, the other one will rush towards you, Luca. You are floating, but the creature also floats itself, and I fixed its stat. There we go. All right, this one will indeed hit. Your defense is 10, right? I believe so.
Yeah, it must be.
Defense 10. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, the creature rushes and strikes at you. It uses its weight and force to actually push you down against the ground, Luca. And as it does that...
That's a little rude to do to a female.
It is quite rude to do to a female. Poor female. Poor female.
Especially a young one.
I know, right? A youngling, if you will. As you are pushed to the floor, you can feel its soup-like texture sort of begin to pull you in. Various bits of gravel are sort of like melding into the ground and into the floor and whatnot.
I squeal in disgust.
And you feel two hands sort of grab you on your shoulders. All right, fortunately for you, Luca, you take no damage from this. The entity is behind you, but it does have you locked in place. It is indeed holding you down as it's trying to pull you further and further into the ground. What do you do?
Can I move my arms?
You can move your arms a bit. Basically, you're laying on your back right now. Your legs are like in the ground. Your arms are up, so your upper torso is completely above the water, if you will. Other than that, you're in a somewhat precarious position.
Okay, are my arms free?
Your arms are free, yeah.
Can I see the creature trying to tuck me under?
It's directly behind you. Both of its hands are on your shoulders, basically, and it's trying to pull you down.
Okay. Well, I want to hit it with my baseball bat, but bodies don't bend that way.
You can technically swing backwards and whack it. We'll say your accuracy is lowered by the usual 1d6 amount if you choose to hit it, but you're more than welcome to.
My rolls. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I just want to smack something.
Okay.
And then am I rolling for the deduction?
Okay, you hit it. Roll for damage.
Damage.
Damage. Alrighty. Unfortunately, your bat is slowed through the thick texture of the ground, and it slows to just a bonk and does no damage.
Damn it.
You do have 2 actions.
Smack again?
Okay, go for it. Alrighty, once again, your bat is slowed, and you completely miss this time as you feel the figure dodge off to the left and start to pull you further.
I
Sure.
screech in anger.
What you got, Tony?
I guess I'll toss my sister a ketchup rope around her waist.
Okay.
To
Yes,
put her up, basically. Put her on the
Slightly, yeah, slightly awkward through the fence, but you're able to kind of like noodle it
I'm
through.
on top of the fence, not.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going. This place is entirely encaged in fence, so it has a roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
the
nice.
roof is metal.
I probably would have been able to get out then.
Technically, there's a door, so on both sides. So
Yeah.
realistically, you can just walk through the door.
That's
You can throw it through the door or like noodle it through the through like the gate part of the fence. Up to you.
I mean, in that case, I guess I'll just try to use the gate itself or the fence itself as like a winch or something.
Okay.
So
Right.
loop the ketchup rope through the top, if I can.
Sure. Okay. You fling your ketchup rope through the top, and it does reach towards Luca. That'll cost you 1 AP.
And I guess just pull hard
Okay.
with my full weight.
Let's see. There are 2 creatures trying to pull her down. We'll say, are you using the Kacherub to help pull, or just your own strength?
Do I have to call that now, or can I?
Yes.
end
Yeah.
later?
Before.
I guess I'll use like, yeah. I guess I'll just add like something heavy ketchup-wise, like another anvil or something.
Okay. Cool. So roll your strength and the Kacherub's power, and Luca, will you be using Kit to help pull yourself out?
Can I?
You can.
Then yes.
So you roll first, so 4. Okay, so 11. And then you roll yours.
Who do you want me to roll?
Preferably strength makes the most sense because you're trying to pull yourself out, right?
Yeah.
So that's 17. And then if Kit's assisting, roll for Kit's as well. And then it costs you 1 more AP. Shit, what did I say? My brain just broke.
17.
8 plus what? 13, 21? 22? Brain? 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 21. All right, cool. They're going to contest that by trying to pull you down as well. So that's your guys's. All right, they're going to roll the same. Oh, fortunately for you, they're not very strong. 10. Nice. Alrighty. With that, you guys are able to kind of wriggle free, and you push the creature off you. The entity that was under the ground, if you will, sort of sinks back in, and with the assistance of Kit, you're able to pull yourself out of the goop, Luca.
I really want to get out of the dugout.
We should have re-rolled initiative, by the way.
This is true. Yeah. Sorry. The 2v go and real initiative. That's a good point. You just went higher. Nice.
Nice. Now they literally can't hit me. At least the smallest can't.
Hey. All right. Technically, you are next then.
Can I pop this out or no?
Do what?
Does Enhard not re-roll as well?
No. Enemies have a stagnant.
I thought it was just for like enema enemies and not. other anime
Um,
users?
I could double check. Let me see. I think this will be stagnant as well.
That's-
Let me see. Yeah. According to the rules. Now I could mix it up, but according to the rules, this will have stagnant.
It's fine with me.
Yeah, because they could end up like
Doesn't-
18,
doesn't
and then you
make
can't hit them
sense.
for a round, which sucks.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't make us like or force us to do like support rules for a round.
Basically, yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kit, what you doing?
Can I see where she is?
She fell back into the ground. You assume that she is where she was, which was right here. The ground is somewhat warbly, but has not completely solidified.
Is there anything baseball-y I have that could fix this?
I don't know, is there?
Do like a home plates over the entire floor, or a massive home plate.
Yeah, your anima power is literally
that a
just
thing?
your ingenuity. So
Yeah, see, I'm not very ingenuitous.
well, honestly, just throw out. So saying things out loud sometimes helps me think. So just saying random shit, maybe one of them will stick, or maybe you'll inspire one of us to say something stupid. If you guys can make a bread helicopter, you can do other things.
Can I do a giant home plate? That's a good idea.
What are you doing with it? What's the intention?
Smacking it onto the ground so that, or I guess right above the ground so that we can stand on something and not get sucked under.
Sure. We'll say that the home plate is able to pretty much cover most of this. We'll say that the home plate will cover like
Are you gonna
90%.
Fly outside, by the way. Or
Yeah, Are you moving somewhere, Luca? Or are you staying there?
No, I'm moving out.
Okay, so
I-
go ahead and move first.
I don't want to be in the dugout.
Okay.
Select.
So scoot your character, and you're gonna go ahead and place a home plate out here. Go ahead and place a square that is 4x4.
You want me to place a
I'll do it. Sorry, your hands aren't working.
Yes, please.
What is she doing with her hands?
I'm using my mouse left-handed.
That's terrible.
It's very awkward.
All right, so is there good?
Yes.
You want me to move it, or you want it here?
Move it back a square.
Here?
Yeah. No, other direction.
Away from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to. I don't think it should be close to the dugout, so I'm gonna move myself onto it.
Okay. Tony's still in the air, so he's fine. We'll say while you are on
I mean,
this,
she could shark jump out.
she can jump out from under and like get on top of you, of course, and it can attack you by other means. But I'll say to get through this will be more difficult. She possibly can. You're not sure since you haven't tested it yet. But you do get the feeling, since it's created by anima, and I'll go and subtract one more, that it'll be somewhat difficult for her to get through. You basically create yourself a shield.
That's what I want.
Excellent. All right, Tony, looking down, you see the ground ripple as you believe the entity is moving towards Luca. I'll visualize her just so you guys know where the ripple's going to. She hasn't revealed herself just yet, though, and while it's moving, the two flying beasts will attempt to strike you. The one in front of you, Tony, will just straight up attack. Technically, if I crit, I can hit you. Nope, okay.
I mean, close.
Yeah, theoretically. All right, both of them swing and a miss. And for you, Luca, it will come charging. Nope.
That 18 should be an 18.
Oop.
That's a max roll down.
There we go. That is a whiff. All right, so she'll basically jump out of the ground like a dolphin and then flip over to the other side. And then not fully sink in. She's in the
I
process.
can't catch her as she goes, can I?
No. So it's-
I'm
Damn it.
expecting it. I'm imagining her doing like the weird fish on dry land flop.
Yeah. So basically, she jumped from here and like kind of landed here, and realized she can't go in there. So now she's attempting to get off and go to the other side. Okay, go ahead and reroll initiative. So sort of confused at your giant home plate that she was not expecting. All right, works for you, Kit. You are first. What do you do? Looking at her anima, you're actually noticing that she's wearing it like a skin. This isn't just her anima; she's actually in it.
Oh.
You can kind of see Anne's features through it, but it
Alright,
is mostly this anima.
I want to produce a net. I know some baseball practice zones have nets, so I want to see if I can catch her in it.
You're gonna fire.
That makes
So
sense.
yeah, when you say catcher, what exactly are you trying to do? Like pull her towards you, hold her for a turn.
Can I lock her to home base?
You want to lock her down here? Okay. Go ahead and use 2 AP and just attack like you normally would. And then the effect will be that she's locked down. And she can't leave the home base for, we'll say, 2 turns.
All right, so
Just for accuracy. Yeah, just for accuracy.
Damage.
Okay. Don't worry about damage. This is just accuracy. So we'll say for 2 turns, she is indeed netted down here and cannot move. So you fling do you pull these out of Kit's mouth, or how does Kit provide you this net?
Kit magically produces a bag of supplies.
Okay. So Kit kind of like does a little cute Kit dance, and then a baseball bag of supplies appears in front of Luca. She quickly tears through it, finding a giant. We'll say it's one of these nets basically for when you're practicing pitching.
Yeah.
Like one of those. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to sort of.
And it's like a magic trick. The bag is much smaller than the net probably should be.
Oh, of course. I mean, this is a bag full of just infinite good stuff.
Exactly.
You ruffle through it really, really quick, and you throw it over Little Queen. She attempts to dive out of the way, pushing herself into the home plate, but her hands barely
Look at
push
that
in.
net icon.
And she sort of pauses for a moment, realizes she can't get in, and looks back to you as this net sort of engulfs her. You have one more action.
Okay, in that case, I want to hit her.
All right, go for it. There's a baseball. You're running in and whacking.
Yeah, well, I want to do my ×9 power attack.
Your what?
My Ninetales power attack?
Oh, yeah. What's that mean exactly?
You know, where I hit with one baseball bat and it's actually 9 baseball bats.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was like, what?
You forgot about that one?
I did, but you phrased it weird.
That's
Sorry.
my signature move.
Okay.
How dare you forget?
I know, right? All right.
It's my signature move. You haven't used it once.
Yeah, I would say, holy shit, is that correct?
I think you've used it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've used it at least twice, like 3 times.
Holy mother of juice. Okay, that is some damage and then some.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage, indeed it is. All right, you give her a thorough whacking, and you can tell as you rush up, Luca, and Kit supplies you with a plentiful amount of battage, as all 9 just like crack, 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 crack right across her face. She takes a heaping helping of damage and is mentally stunned for a moment, as Tony does.
Haha. I see Luca's plan. For once, I am impressed by how smart my sister is.
Do I notice
So-
this?
No.
You're too busy beating the shit
busy
out of this.
beating the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I'm going to reinforce the netting with a hardened ketchup
Okay.
using both of my first and second ability.
Should reinforcing someone else's. We'll say that yeah, that'll just cost 2 more.
2 more? So
Yeah.
that's 4 total, I think, right?
Uh,
I mean,
Do-
it's ketchup control and then it's hardening with my
Yeah,
second ability.
do 3 total then.
That's the wrong one.
And is that your turn? Firing up ketchup then hardening it?
That's, can I not do this in the same turn? Action. we
One,
never
yeah, as one
discussed
action that's
it,
fine.
obviously.
As one action that's fine. Yeah.
And with the other one, I'll just attack these 2 next to me.
Sure.
both of them.
Okay.
With a massive ketchup sword, I guess. Why
Excellent.
not?
All right. Why the hell not? Start with the one on top.
Let's see if this works, actually.
All right, that will strike 4. All right. You sever this one in twain. And it falls to pieces, smashing into the ground. And the second one you also strike 4. Jesus. All right, a heaping helping of damage.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's 2 more AP.
All right, looking at you almost dispatch both of them in a single blow, she is somewhat panicked. So rather than attacking, she's going to use both of her actions
what
to...
did my reinforcing of the netting actually do, by the way?
Basically, she's going to have to waste her entire turn just removing the net, but not being able to move.
Right.
So unfortunately, that is all she can do. This creature will sort of lash out at you wildly. Considering you almost cleaved it in half in a single blow, it'll completely miss as it swings over your head. All right, 2 of you roll initiative again.
Oh, it keeps going down by 2.
I know, right? I've noticed that you started high and it's just like down, 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 down. All right, we are starting this round with the cherub. What do you do?
I'll finish up this one.
The
assuming
lad?
I hit.
Okay. That definitely hits. Excellent. With your same ketchup sword?
Yeah.
All right, you slice this one vertically this time as it also falls to join its brother on the floor.
You know what? I'm gonna try to catch N instead of beating the shit out of her.
Okay.
So I'm going to, I guess, conjure a catch-up jail.
All right, to attempt to lock her in place.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me
even
accuracy.
If she gets out of the netting, she's still in jail.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me accuracy. All right, excellent. There is now a ketchup jail around her, and while she's trying to push her way down, there's just too much shit in her way. So she's not like physically contained, but she'll have to use her turn to weasel her way around this if she wants to get out.
How much AP was this?
We'll say 2 for that one.
The attack was 1 and the jail was 2, right?
Yeah.
Spending a lot of AP.
It's fine. You have a lot.
True.
Indeed. I think you have the max amount, right? 24?
24, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, looking at, she's not entirely sure what to do, as you guys have basically locked her into place under this home plate. I'll say she'll use one of her attacks to break out of this, or cut a hole in the jail cell. Okay, so she'll bust that open as one action, and he'll use her other to get off of the home plate and move away from Luca as quickly as possible. And she will partially dive down into the ground there.
I'm ready to escape from my brother's cell very fast.
All right, Kit.
She-
She is still visible, so you can't still attack her.
All right. In this case, I guess I want to do a ranged attack.
Okay. Using those
Well,
baseballs?
Can I use my home plate as like a... Okay, I don't even know how to describe this. Can I use it like a scoop?
What?
So can I like move it and then kind of like slide it underneath her to scoop her up off the ground?
Yes, that'll cost you both.
Both what?
Both of your actions, and also, since you already have it made, we'll say 1 AP to move it, 1 AP to scoop. So 2 AP, but that'll be both your actions.
Sure.
It is huge. So basically, you're basically trying to move it over here and then prevent her from going underground by scooping up all the dirt.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So it's like a baseball slide.
Yeah. Basically, it does this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Incredibly shocked as to what the hell you're doing or trying to do.
She's not getting away. She tried to destroy my field.
You see her.
Let's not think about that.
Yeah. You see her digging her way down, only to run into your plate, which slows her down. All right. Reroll initiative. Same. That makes it easy for me. And 1 higher. All right, Mr. Couture, what you doing?
I am going to try to lock her into a massive block of ketchup.
Okay.
Massive block of ketchup. Like the size of the home plate, basically.
Oh, like full on?
Yeah, with all my power.
Okay. How thick do you want these walls to be?
I mean, I want it to be entirely engulfed, basically.
Okay.
With maybe her mouth sticking out. I don't know. She has to breathe. Let's put it at that.
Okay. Oh, so you're trying to capture her then?
Yeah.
Okay. So
will
are
stick
you
her
effectively
into,
trying to cover her entire body but her head?
Yeah, basically like a cube of carbonite.
Okay,
except it's
okay.
ketchup.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And then we're using the plates to hold her in place. We'll
Yeah,
say that
because
costs.
she can't go down further. So.
Sure. We'll say that will cost, since it's so much, both actions, 3 AP, and then roll accuracy to see if it hits her.
Don't fail me now.
See, on average, you roll pretty damn high, so it's hard to. All right, you send a torrent of ketchup towards her, and on top of her not being able to go down anymore, it just completely engulfs her body, and all this ketchup just swirls around her, spinning her in place, and she's trying to like push her way through it. But she is indeed unable to, as it completely grabs on, and you can tell it's entirely surrounded by ketchup. Under this home plate, she's unable to move as it pushes up and pushes up and pushes up and kind of like catches her under the neck, and only her head is visible as part of her anima sort of slides off. She's like, and she's like coughing and like trying to breathe, and you can tell it's tight on her body, sort of squeezing her lungs, but it loosens just enough so that she doesn't die. But you can tell that you need to have her captured. And on her turn, she's unable to do anything. She's just sitting there completely stuck. Kit, do you get the hint from Tony, or are you going in whacking?
I mean, she can knock her out if she wants. I just want her caught alive and brought back.
How badly did she destroy my field?
Your field? She doesn't touch your field.
You probably did more than she did.
Yeah. So the field is.
All right, well,
the field is this way. Is to the right.
That's all her fault.
Yeah. Realistically,
I do wish to knock her out.
Yeah. Realistically, the chain link fence is more damage than anything else, and I guess the giant scoop.
That counts as my field.
Okay. So
Any damage to any part of the baseball field counts as my baseball field.
Okay. She has a decent chunk of HP left, so if you want to knock her out, obviously you'll have to attack her. So, but with the intent to knock her out.
I shall. Unselect, please. Fine. All right. So to move was one part of my turn, right?
Yep. So go ahead and roll damage as you charge in with your baseball bat. And you just give her a crack across the face. So you can kind of see her eyes go dizzy for a moment. And you see that she struggles a bit to kind of move and realizes like, holy shit, I'm stuck completely. That'll cost you another AP. And she looks about and you can tell she's not going anywhere. You guys can reroll initiative if you want, but she is very much stuck.
I mean, I did contact Mario and Victor, so they might be on their way, I'm not sure.
Okay. Prior to that, we'll go ahead and actually cut to Mario. Somewhat earlier on in the day. Mario, you receive a visit from someone familiar as they walk on into your store and sort of give you a quick wave. You recognize Stephen again, or you don't. I don't know how Mario does things. Mentally, at least. Mr. Mario?
I try to ignore him.
Okay, cool. He looks about a bit, seeing that you guys have indeed changed a few things. He sees Leonard, doesn't see Leonard because he's at school. I lied. See you, Leonard.
How are you skipping school?
Leonard, no!
Leonard's a rebel. He doesn't give a shit. No, he sees your various customers, but he knows that he is indeed visiting during school time.
It's Leonard's twin brother.
Exactly. He's the enemy all along.
It's also Leonard, except it's spelled Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah,
Leonard.
Leonard's. Stephen walks up to the counter and gives it sort of a maybe too hard of a tap, but it's relatively friendly as he gives you a nod. Mario, hello there.
More ignoring.
He tries to move into your field of view. Playing a game, aren't we? choosing just not to speak with me then. That is... I can't say that's in or out of character for you. He kind of puts his hands up. I'm here to discuss, if you wish.
You
Let
always
him
come
know.
at terrible times.
Apparently I have, yes. Are you busy as of current?
I'm always busy.
I see that. He looks around your store and sees that you're relatively busy, but he knows how quick you do business. You don't have a moment to talk, then?
Nope.
I see. Well, I was hoping we could be somewhat civil about things. Shall I come back later, or is this a complete rejection?
Oh, I don't know. You say it's civil, but send Pizza Boy after me.
He puts his hands up again. That was not my doing.
Oh, then who would it be?
That's what I'm here to talk to you about.
Alright, well. Fine, I can make some time.
Wonderful. Are you free now, or should I wait?
Sure, we can talk now.
Perfect. He smiles and sort of leans on the counter off to the side a bit, just in case you have other customers that swing in. But yes, it has indeed come to my attention that someone visited you about a week ago, late in the night.
Mm-hmm. That did happen.
Allow me to apologize for that altercation. As I said, it was not my intention, and to my knowledge, the fellow was rather unintelligent. Is this true?
Yeah, he tried to challenge me by sending me pizzas.
Yes, quite strange, quite strange. I'm not entirely sure what you think of me, but, well, let's put it simply, that is not my style.
Isn't his style threatening your nephew and niece?
Pretty much.
Not directly. I just wanted to clear the air between us and offer you something, if you're willing to listen, of course.
Possibly.
Excellent. I see you've put some effort into your marketing team. Your shop is looking quite nice.
Oh, thank you. Kind of have to put in a little bit more effort when there's a lot more competition around.
Yes, healthy competition. I see you're doing quite well, actually, despite everything. Which is good. It's quite good for you. I'm very proud of you, Mario. I must say myself. I'm not sure if I was entirely clear last we spoke, but I did want to, well, offer an alliance, if you will. We could work together. I'm aware of your little ability. I'm sure you're aware of mine.
Yes. Well,
And
Are you?
well,
Are
not
you?
his ability, but I know he has an anima.
I believe it would benefit both of us if you, let's say, use your ability in maybe, I don't know, a way to benefit yourself and others more. It is indeed quite unique. I've been watching from a distance, if you will, and, well, as he smiles, you don't really offer to hide it, do you?
No, I mean, most people can't really see anima.
This is true. What are your plans for, as he kind of looks up at the sign, Mario's Monster Witches?
I mean, same as any other business, just make as much money as possible.
Of course. But I believe I can help you in that. If you're willing, of course. An
Depends.
alliance, if you will. As I mentioned, I see you've updated your marketing. Sorry, what?
Depends what you want in return.
I just want us all to work together. I'm sure it's no secret to you that, of course, my business is branching out. I've discussed with the other locations around you, and well, they were all quite agreeable. Something, I guess, unique to you is, while they all have their quirks, you're able to make all your product yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, that is quite unique. You could do quite a bit with that. Have you attempted to, I don't know, stretch your abilities? Maybe push them to a limit you've not seen before?
Maybe a little bit recently, but not a whole lot.
Understood. Well, I believe that each of these friends, if you wish to call them that, they have something locked inside of them, something waiting to be awoken. It can be difficult to dig into if you're not, well, willing to look or try. But seeing how successful you've been, clearly you and your little friends have been, well, up to quite a bit. Of course, now, during work hours, it would be difficult to discuss a form of alliance, but to put it bluntly, we would all be working together. We have a certain group, someone who actually normally supplies us with our materials, if you will, various meats and things. And he looks over to the business across the way. I'm sure it's no surprise to you, Mr. Mario, that, well, there's something special about it. Something,
Figured.
yes, something
But
unique.
None of their products look super special.
He smiles and nods at that. Correct. Seemingly normal on the outside, but there's definitely something ticking on the inside. And we'll say our benefactor, our friend, on the outside. We brought him inside. And well, he's looking into various things to assist us. And we believe that if you're willing to assist, you might need to change a few things around here. Nothing too crazy. I won't turn this place into a pirate ship. I know they're a bit gaudy, if you will. You can keep your look. You can keep your product. It's just we'll all be working together as friends, yes?
Sounds like a good end to our little story here, but I'm not the only one making a decision here.
This is your business, is it not?
Yeah, but it's more of a family decision at this point.
You mean the two children?
Yeah.
They have sway over your business's future? You're
I
what,
value
twice their age? What could they offer that you wouldn't already know?
I don't know. But you never know until you ask.
Sure enough. I am in no great rush, but all the same, if you wish to speak with them and come to a conclusion, he hands you a card. You may call me when you wish, of course, to speak upon this further. I guess if you insist on them joining, they're more than welcome. I will be around.
All right. Be sure to give you a call.
He smiles at that. Excellent. Good day to you, Mr. Tortorelli. So he
Bye.
heads out the building. And we cut back to you all, having completely encased Anne Hart in ketchup. She's sort of just waiting there, somewhat labored breathing, as you do want to keep a tight hold on her. Tony and Luca, what do you do?
Moving a muscle.
All right, you maybe you slowly, as a last effort while you're
Tony
forming
is
it.
exhausted though.
Yes, maybe as a last effort, you sort of reform it a bit to ensure that she can't move, but you're careful not to put out too much more. Yeah, they got 3. So you're careful to put out just enough that you can hold her without expending much more resources.
I think I used a bit too many when I conjured the sword. I shouldn't have been using points.
And she looks at the two of you, sort of
It's fine.
half flabbergasted, half just like, damn. All right, well, it seems you've got me somewhat in a bind.
Somewhat. I'll put my hands on my hips.
Oh God, who even are you people?
What?
Labored breathing.
She kind of just like smiles at that as you walk over, Tony. You're quite
I
strong.
really need to exercise more.
She kind of laughs at that, but it's pained. And you can see after the anima sort of pulled back from her head, she is indeed bleeding from that last major whack across the face, Luca.
Excellent. Is it? Do I need to make her bleed more? Am I satiated, or do I need to make her bleed more?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are you?
I'm not Luca. Is
Okay,
Luca psycho?
Does Kit have like a secret bloodlust or something?
Maybe she is a kitsune.
I mean,
Nah, all right, I resist.
Okay. Kit eats her face. Okay.
you only resist because you think you might do more damage to like the encasing, like break
Yes,
the ketchup.
yes, I don't want to ruin the ketchup.
Looking at each of you. Well, I guess I appreciate you not killing me. What do you want?
Don't tempt me.
What
What do you? What do we want? What do you want?
Oh yeah, good question, isn't it?
Attacking us in broad daylight in our school.
Strange, isn't it?
Quite.
Understatement of
mean-
the year.
At least the last guy did it in an alleyway, in dark.
She moves her mouth kind of in a weird way. Could you either of you have a smoke on you?
No,
Pity.
suffer.
The ketchup's gonna go over. You shouldn't smoke. It's bad for your health.
She's unsure what to think about that. She kind of like, looks like a cherub, and then he moves away.
He's caring.
Let's say I have a reason. One that I'm not currently willing to share.
I raise my baseball bat. I can fix that.
She looks at the bat. Are you just going to kill me, little girl?
I might.
And you say I'm the bad guy? You'll just beat a woman to death in broad daylight at your school? What will you do with the body?
I have a dog. It can bury you.
I'm just looking at the big hole the hole that was dug. Wow, we do already have a hole.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's convenient. I guess you could just, bash my brains in and flip over this. She's like trying to look, we can't really see. Whatever the hell I'm in.
And Tony's gonna do like his best mafioso impression. Yeah, it's in the family, yeah?
She tries to laugh at that, but is unable to. I see.
No, but seriously. Why are you here?
I have my reasons. She's not staring at you with hate in her eyes, but
Are any of those reasons enough reason to keep you around?
I figure I'm dead either way.
Sounds like a good reason for you to tell us what's going on.
I guess. She sort of looks out of it and tries to wiggle out and realizes she can't. God, this is. You really put some work into this, didn't you?
It has about the consistency of granite right now.
Yeah, I can feel that. All right, well, clearly I'm not going anywhere.
Tony, can you squeeze it a little tighter?
If I wanted her dead, yes.
Oh, it's already fairly tight, Luca.
I don't think so, but okay.
I mean, she would literally turn into ketchup if I did that, but...
Ooh.
She looks at the
That's
two
what
of you. She looks at the two of you, and we'll say maybe, I don't know, an hour or so after your conversation with Steven, you received the text from Tony and Luca. You're not super far from the school, but it would take you.
I would have updated him that we caught her, by the way.
Yeah.
Victor
So
would also know, of course, if he's in the neighborhood.
yeah. So you guys know that Anne Hart is indeed caught. She's not really going anywhere. She's sort of stuck. But she looks around a bit and says, yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. It's not like he's going to know or anything. We'll say there's a certain someone that isn't really too keen on the three of you, well, I guess four now, heading into the Mirage. I was told to rough the two of you up a bit and maybe convince you not to go back.
What's in the Mirage?
Good question. Something he doesn't want any of us seeing.
And who's this person? Does he happen to have like a generic villain expression and a little mustache?
Oh, if only. He seemed, She thinks for a second. Honestly, it's hard to say. He was quite boring to look at. He's a face that you forget.
Well, that's kind of impressive.
Yes, I'm not sure if it's part of his ability.
Is it Vandenberg, though? Then?
No, it is not. Although I am aware of the gentleman. He and I put a little deal together. I open up a new shop. He assists. I make money. Everyone's happy.
New shop? What's your new shop?
You suddenly care?
No.
She kind of smiles at that. Let's just say that no, it wasn't Vandenberg that asked me to speak with the two.
Well, then why are you here?
Our other benefactor.
I look at Tony. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
Wish I knew.
The boring man. We'll say the man without a face. That sounds mysterious enough for you.
Yeah.
I can't recall what he looks
I mean,
like. I apologize.
I got that. I was more so that we don't know who that is.
Oh, he's most likely not going to show himself to the two of you.
No, but he is making a lot of enemies.
Unfortunately, yes. I'll put it this way. I thought
And
the
eyes.
little deal that we had would have been, well, beneficial to both sides. Well, it was. There's something off about this one.
So what was he planning to do with us? Or
He-
what
he didn't
made
want me to kill
give
you.
to us?
Oh no, he just wanted me to rough the two of you up and tell you to not venture into the Mirage again. Don't put your nose where it's not needed.
That's not something we exactly have choice over, honestly.
You don't have to enter.
Yeah,
We
that's what
kind of
you said.
do.
Really? Why?
It
There's those-
wants us to.
Well,
Yeah, and those things keep coming out of it, and they keep eating uncle's trash.
and you just listen to it? Don't you have any will of your own?
Do you know what happened last time we ignored it?
Do tell.
Fuck, no, I can't remember.
Clearly left an impression on you.
I think it just like got bigger or something. That's
She
it, right?
would shrug but can't move. Oh,
It clearly wants us to come in, otherwise, well, dangerous things kept coming out.
intriguing. Well, unfortunately, that's not a topic I can speak on, as I've not really seen it before. I've never been called, if you will. Maybe it does have some form of supernatural pull. Maybe I can't resist. Who knows?
But
Also,
you're just not cool like us. Snicker.
yeah, apparently not. Also, quite competent of you, Tony. Those two beings, you're able to dispatch them quite quickly.
I've seen worse.
She kind of, it seems like half impressed, half like, whatever.
Going into the Mirage, I should call it, does have some advantages after all.
Well, as I said, I wouldn't know. She's like kind of scrunching her face up. She like maybe has an itch or something, but it's just like super uncomfortable and can't move.
Ooh. Can Kit walk over and wave her tails in her face?
Sure. Kit jumps up onto the giant block of ketchup that is encapsulating Anne and just like starts like feather tickling her face, and she like sneezes into Kit. Oh, could you not do that?
He does it more.
Okay, she's just like really uncomfortable. You can't tell that her face is just like lemon squenched the whole time, like trying to avoid. The feeling of when something's touching your face and you can't stop it because you don't have control of your arms is just like, that is Anne right now.
Sucker.
Tony's gonna go into a tangent about how in history tickling was used as a form of torture.
She can partially hear you through the muffled batting of these nine tails that are like slapping her in the face,
It's just lecture time now.
basically.
At this point, I'm just waiting for like Uncle or Victor to get here.
So your guys' intention is basically just to wait until backup arrives?
Basically, yeah.
We'll say y'all wait long enough that Mario, you do indeed arrive at their school. Your friends possibly went to go call for teachers, but they never arrived for whatever reason.
Dun dun dun.
Should I be concerned about that?
Not sure.
Dared. Dead.
I mean, how long has it really been at this point?
I will say
Yeah.
about an hour. Maybe
An
maybe not
hour?
an hour. 20 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely should have shown up. So
Yeah, school's not that big.
I will text them.
You do not receive a response.
I will call them.
You do not receive a response.
All three?
All three. It doesn't like toot, 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 like their phone's not in service anymore. It just goes to their voicemail.
Tony, I can't reach my friends.
I'll take a glance at Anne.
She just what?
Any of you are doing?
My doom would be leaving, so no.
I jump off home plate and run to find my friends.
Okay. Mario has indeed arrived around the same time as Luca runs off to go look for her buds. And
Do I
Mario,
see a ketchup amalgamation?
you see a giant ketchup cube, and this woman just like stuck in it, and her face is kind of like smushed up. And she like tries to kind of turn to see, but like really can't.
I gave Tony a thumbs up. It was good work.
I'm gonna need a good rest tonight, though.
She
So who
hears
is
your
this?
voice and says, "Are you the backup? What, Mario, that sandwich shop owner, right?
Maybe.
Well, hello. You here to add to the pile of misery that is Anhart?
I don't know, maybe.
All right, well, I'll just wait, I guess."
So what?
I guess
What's
I'll
going on here?
update. Yeah, I'll update Uncle on what she still does, basically.
And while you're doing that, Luca, you just sprinted off to look for your friends.
Yeah.
You look around and you're not really sure where to start looking. You follow the path that they most likely would have taken to get to the front office.
Can I have Kit sniff the ground?
Sure. Go ahead and use one ana point for that to jump into the Kit's ability as Kitsune.
Kid uses sniff.
It's super effective. Are you sniffing or is Kit sniffing?
I mean, can I use that
Double
ability to give
Both.
my nose enhanced nosery?
Sure. You can enhance your nose or use Kit and follow Kit.
Sniffing.
Your choice.
I'll follow Kit.
Okay, you choose to follow Kit, not crawling over floors like an animal.
Yeah.
Shame. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, she's done it before.
Yeah, it's true. And maybe she's like, at school probably shouldn't ruin my reputation anymore.
I don't want to look too weird.
Yeah, exactly. Is Kit in Kitsune form or
Yes,
can people see him?
uniform.
Okay, so no one can see your dog. You're kind of just sprinting about.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that Kit does have the trail, but you're not really sure where he's leading you. As you guys take a left turn, you definitely should be taking a right turn. Running through some of the various halls and such, you end up going to somewhere near the back of one of the gyms. And Kit kind of looking about, looks at the door and sort of paws at it for you to open it.
Open it.
Okay, you open it and you see that the volleyball team is just wrapping up, finishing their practice. And Kit bolts across, completely paying them no mind, heading over to the one of the storage rooms that's currently not being used, and starts pawing at that door as well.
I open it.
You open the door, and you see the three of your friends standing there, not moving, just waiting.
I wave my face in front of my hand in front of their face.
They don't seem to respond, and as you look closer, they seem to be in some form of a trance. It's sort of hard to see. This room is very dark. Looking at them quickly, you don't see any scratches or scrapes. You don't see any blood drawn or anything. It's difficult to make out any details because it's a lack of light.
All right, I will text Tony. My friends are in a trance, and then can I have Kit do like a special anima bark
What are you trying to do exactly?
to wake them up?
Sure. Like rouse them from their sleep?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Razzle them with your cuteness.
Sure. I'll subtract it because I know your hand is not functioning. There you go. All right. Kit gives a very adorable but powerful bark that is only heard by your three friends. You see one of them sort of twitch for a moment, and then they kind of twitch again, and shaking almost out of like some sort of stupor, they they look to each other and sort of all at the same time take a step forward as if to continue walking, almost as if they were like mid-walk, and then they stop and they see you and quickly take in their surroundings and go like, where are we?
Where are they again? The storage room?
Luca, why are we in the gym storage room?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
We're on the way to the teacher, like you asked.
What was the last thing you remember?
Running to see the teacher, and they all kind of look at each other like, I don't know. I think we talked to someone. Yeah. We definitely talked to someone. Are you sure? I mean, no, we were walking and then someone asked us to question. No, they asked us to. I don't know actually. And they're all kind of looking at each other like, what did happen? And they're just sort of perplexed, checking their bodies, like their hands, their arms, they're cut. They like check their faces. They're looking at each other like just to sort of get a quick feel for how things are. I'm not hurt or anything. What the hell? How long has it been, Luca?
20 minutes. Well,
Ugh.
25, I guess, because that's how long it took me to find you.
Oh God. Well, we weren't drinking or anything, so I don't know how this happened. Did you put anything weird in our snacks, Luca? Is this a prank?
No, this is weird. I would never do something that weird.
They look at each other and go, yeah, it's a little too weird for her. True. Well, honestly,
Are you guys okay?
we seem to be fine. Yeah, you guys open the door and they walk out into the light and they look at themselves and no one's bleeding or cut or anything. Just a quick look over. They seem to be just fine.
I'm not debating if I should tell them the truth about everything.
Okay, you're sitting there thinking as you look a bit closer, and you see one of your friends. It appears to be something in her hair, like on the side of her head.
I will investigate.
You sort of lean. Do you say anything or you just lean in?
I lean in.
Okay. While they're sort of talking to each other, almost in an attempt to like convince each other that like they're not crazy and like we came here on our own, right? Or like what? You don't just black out randomly. So they're more so talking to each other as of current. You lean in a bit, Luca, and you see whatever the strange texture is. It's very like dough-like, but it's kind of pink and round and meaty looking. It's very strange. It looks incredibly odd.
Can I pull it off?
As you lean closer, you see that it's not in her hair. It's actually coming out of her ear.
Which friend is this?
This is on the wrong map. Let's say. This is Noemi.
Noemi, hold still for a second. You've got something in your ear.
She shockingly kind of like almost takes a step away, not scared or anything, but just like, what? And sort of gives you a look like, yeah, sure. What's up? She turns her head to you.
I'll pull it out.
It's less pulled out, and it's more this like slop, almost like a melted. Oh God, how to describe this?
I don't know if I want you to describe it.
Yeah, sure. Maybe it's best left undescribed. Sort of like maybe ground beef left out in the sun for too long.
Oh God.
Okay.
But it's not entirely ground. It's almost still held together by something. It's warm to the touch, Luca, and feels very slimy. Your hand pulls back initially upon touching it. You almost feel a pulse through it. But when you pull on it, the whole thing kind of comes out in one. She goes like, "Oh!" As you pull, it's like, "Ew, what?" And then like you can kind of hear it make this like slurps noise as it comes out of her ear, and she's like, "Oh God!" And then they all kind of look at each other, and you see sort of like a residue left on Isabel and Greta's ear, but nothing necessarily left behind. Just a light residue, almost in the hair.
I'm going to inspect them very closely, even though I know it's going to make me look weird.
They all very quickly like check their ears as you're inspecting. You don't see anything. It seems the only residue that was left on Noemi, and she's like dry heaving, like, "Oh my God, what?" Like gross.
All right, is it alive?
After you pull it out, the like thrumming, almost heartbeat that you felt from it, you only felt one. But the second you removed it, no, it very much feels dead.
All right, I'm gonna take out. Well, let's see.
It's almost melting in your hand now, Luca, as it like slurps to the ground.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna wiggle to invisible kitsune for a bag, a
Okay.
little bag,
Okay.
like a little freeze dry bag,
Sure.
and put it inside it.
Okay. They're too busy kind of like grossing out and trying to like make light of the situation. Greta's joking that it's aliens, and Isabel's like slapping her like stop, and then Noemi's still like so that they don't see you like make a magic bag and put whatever residue you can in it. In fact, you're not even sure if they could see it at all. Possibly it was a Noemi's still in the dark when you did this.
No, they definitely saw it. Who are you kidding?
Well, what I mean is like, are they capable of seeing it?
Oh.
Yeah.
But I mean, they
Dun,
know I pulled
dun,
something gross out.
Yes, exactly. And they all kind of look to you, Luca, and they start looking at your ear and your hair.
Oh, I'm fine, guys. You should go to the nurse.
They look to each other and go, "Yeah, that seems like a good idea." They all kind of agree.
All right. Text me when you get there. I'll see you guys later.
They nod and take a more aggressive stance as they begin to walk to the nurse. Less, friends walking to go, to lunch or something, and more like, all right, kick anything's ass that gets too close to us.
All right, and then I will return to the field.
Okay, Luca, you start to head back to the field, and Mario and Tony, you've been staring at Anne for quite some time, and she's just kind of looking at the two of you and looks over to Mario. So you're the boss here?
Yes.
Well, strange circumstances, but nice to meet you, I guess. No hard feelings.
I don't even know what to do with you.
No hard feelings, really.
She like painfully smiles at you.
So did Mario also update us about the second meeting with Vandenberg?
Yeah.
Well, not me, I guess.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, you were gone.
You ran away.
I mean, I had my friends to rescue.
I know.
Interesting connections, though. Anne apparently knows Vandenberg, and they had a deal. Vandenberg. Does Vandenberg know about the other guy?
Are you asking her that,
so.
or
I guess, yeah.
what
Was
other
he
guy?
also part of the deal?
Mr. No Face?
Yeah.
He should. I thought they're working together, but well, let's say I might need to redo our contract after this.
Clearly.
Listen, my side of the deal is, we'll say, complete. As long as the three of you, well, four, make sure you tell your friend, just don't go back into the Mirage, or don't poke your nose where it's not needed. I guess if you want to go there and have fun, I've not been there myself, but, well, be careful, I guess.
He gave you
Don't
his
think
number,
that's
right?
gonna happen.
As you sort of sighs at that.
The guy
Not
gave
really
you
much
his
to do.
number, right?
Sorry, what?
Vandenberg, yeah.
Or his... Yeah. I don't know, I guess you could call him. Good going, you just attacked my niece and nephew. Deals off, I guess. See how he reacts.
Are you texting him that, or?
I mean, Mario has his number. It's his
Okay.
call.
He has a... Up to you.
Do you want me to text him that to see what he says?
I mean, apparently he clearly didn't know about whatever the hell is going on here.
I mean, he might have still.
I guess.
We don't know.
So text him to find out. Or maybe
Oh.
call him would be better.
Now I'll text him. Why the hell did someone come after my niece and nephew?
You do receive a rather quick response, and it seems mostly confused. Primarily, like, I wouldn't know anything about that. It's basically the summary.
Well, she clearly knows you. Or him, rather.
Did you say someone, or did you use her by name?
I'll use her name.
When you do, he takes a bit longer to respond. And you see that he's typing, and when you do receive the text, it's once again, she was not instructed to do so.
Well, he's either lying or he doesn't actually know what's going on.
Which makes him a bad boss.
He isn't the boss.
I mean, apparently she has a contract with both of them or something. Both of these weirdos.
All right. While you guys are texting, did you send him anything else after that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could make a picture of her and send it to him.
I mean, I guess.
Okay. While you're reading his response, Luca is jogging around the corner, just about back. And when you turn to take a picture of Anne, you don't see her head anymore. You just see a hand popping out of the hole from where her head was, giving you a quick wave as it like sucks back into the ketchup.
Gross.
She figured out how to get out, damn it.
The ketchup still holds firm, but looks a little, it looks different. Now that you guys are looking at it. Little goopy, yeah.
Well, that's trash now.
Luigi eats it.
As you get closer to the glob of ketchup, you notice that most of the land around the area does feel quite liquidy. You don't necessarily sink into it, but you notice that she was most likely exerting her power and touching the ketchup the entire time, turning it much more liquidy, so she could just like flurp and just shoot straight down to the floor. She is most likely long gone now.
Oh, I guess it's fine, because I didn't know what to do with her.
That's fair. You do indeed consume the little house she was in.
The house of ketchup.
The house of ketchup, correct.
I guess I will also text Victor.
Okay.
And update him on everything.
Okay. He's received pretty much all the information from you guys. He does apologize for not being able to arrive. He said he was halfway across town trying to check out some other things. He was way too far away to be able to assist, so he apologized a few times, but all the same, appreciates the update.
I guess we'll ask him if he knows anything about Anne.
He says he
even knew who she was, basically.
Yeah, he responds with, I haven't spoken with her yet, but I do know that she is the owner, if you will, of the new shop that opened up, the one that he mentioned.
Right.
Well, I guess for now, have fun in class. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys have probably missed a class or half a class, so it's up to you guys.
Have I come back yet?
Or I can just leave.
No, yeah,
I missed the second trip.
Luca, you are back, yeah. Luca, you got back in time to see her leave.
Okay.
You want to just go back to the sandwich shop for now? Missing half of school is fine.
Only if we can bring my friends along. I found them in the storage room with dazed expressions on their faces, and this was in their ear. I hold it up.
You guys see a baggie with what looks like ground beef that was left in the sun.
That's disgusting.
Why did they have ground beef in our ear?
I don't know, but they talked to someone, and that was the last thing they remembered. They couldn't even tell me what they looked like.
Actually, that sounds familiar.
It does?
I mean, no face.
You eating without me? Okay,
My usual.
you're good. Just double checking. Double checking it's not something delicious.
How
I
do you
hear
allowed to eat
food being consumed.
You're only allowed to eat shitty food when I'm around.
Exactly. I'll keep drinking my water. All right. So what do y'all do?
You
What's
don't
the
have any
plan?
cookies or anything?
Yeah.
I actually made cookies recently. They look great, and they're pretty good. They
Tony
look super
thinks for
cool.
himself for like half a second. Maybe we have caught him on camera, and then he realizes, oh wait, none of the cameras here on school actually work.
Oh yeah.
I hate the school.
Well, I'll take whoever wants to back to the sandwich shop.
Woo! I'll go get my friends.
Okay. So you want your friends and everyone's going back to the sandwich shop?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tony already missed the second excursion of the day anyway, so.
Is he gonna have to get a note for them though?
I would say, are you writing a note for them?
Sure.
Okay. Alrighty. After writing a quick note, you guys are able to basically ditch school for the rest of the day. And you head back on over to Monster
Luca's
Witch's
friends
proper.
are like super impressed that that she got her uncle to get him to skip class.
They won't question it, but clearly he has powers that no mortal should have.
Apparently, nobody knows that he's secretly like the biggest donator of the school.
Yeah, anytime there's like a catering, Mario, I assume Mario offers up his services. Yeah, so secretly you've been providing like amazing free sandwiches at the school for like ever. And they're not, if Mario calls into favor, they're not going to question it. Clearly it's important.
It's always important.
All right, your friends seem very out of it, Luca, but they're definitely better now. If anything, they're...
Did I disappear?
Did you disappear? No?
Oh, I can't see myself. Or
Oh, really? You're in the middle of the screen.
well, I can't see myself, Cherub, and Luca.
Can you see
I can
Kit?
see everyone else though. Yeah, I can see Kit.
Strange. Do a quick refresh. See if it fixes it. Alrighty, well, what did the three of you do? Same day, bit later. We'll say maybe it's like, what, 30 or so minutes? You guys all drive back.
Well, I want to drill them to see if they actually can't remember his face, her face, whoever's face.
What are you asking them exactly?
Can I remember his face?
Okay, excellent. You're a little quiet. Oh, it's reading the... You ask your friends to try to remember what they saw, and they honestly can't. The most you get from them is... At first, they weren't sure they were speaking to anyone at all. And now they kind of respond with, no, we definitely spoke with someone, but... Like, they were indistinguishable from whoever you would have seen walking up and down the street. Just a someone.
Alarming. Okay, well. Are they significantly freaked out?
The more you ask, they might be getting more freaked out, but if you ask them once and they cannot remember, they just kind of go like, weird, right? It's probably just some weird looking dude then.
I'm gonna pull them off into a corner and tell them my deepest, darkest secret.
Okay, pull your mic down a bit. I know you're eating, but you're like a fourth of your normal volume.
I'm gonna pull them into a corner.
Okay.
And tell them my deepest, darkest secret.
Okay.
She's actually a weeb.
How do you phrase this?
Big weeb.
So, this might be a little hard to believe, but magic is real.
They all can look at you like, what?
I will dramatically point to Corgi Kit.
They look at Kit and says, yes, your dog?
Kit will grow 9 extra tails and turn into 8 extra tails and turn into a kitsune. A visible kitsune.
Okay.
Kit disappears.
Yes, actually. Initially, Kit literally disappears from their sight, and they all kind of jump back at that. They're like, "Oh God, what the shit!" And like they all kind of like scoot their chair back and like, makes that really wonderful loud squeaking sound. As they
not expect this. Should we
they
be
look
stopping her, Uncle?
to each other, then look to you, Luca. Where'd your dog go?
It's a little late now.
I guess.
Concentrate. I want them to be seen.
Okay, they are currently panicking, Luca. You want them to see Kit, but currently they're more so freaking out of like, did we just like they've gone through it quite a bit today? So disappearing dogs, losing memories.
Calm down. He didn't go anywhere.
Okay, they
Keep looking right here. I will focus.
All right.
He's right
they
there.
take a breather. and y'all are friends, so that they do trust you. So the three of them sort of look down. And
Is
then
the shop even closed right now?
No, it's
Is Luca
open.
doing this with
All right, I put them
50
into the
people watching?
the back corner.
Yeah.
The back corner.
Yeah, you guys are somewhere where people can't watch this.
Nice.
The
And
bathroom.
looking about, Greta kind of leans over and goes to pet where Kit was, and the other girls like kind of grab her shirt, and she's like, "Guys, it's Luca. Like, what you gonna do?" She kind of gives her that look, and she bends down. She does pet where Kit would be, but can't physically see him, and she's like, "It's Fluffy. What?"
It's Fluffy.
And then the fluffy air sort of brushes up against her wrist. 9 fluffy airs, to be specific. And she pulls her hand back, looks at her hand, and like smells it. Like, what? And then like touches it again, and then goes like, "Girls, come here." And then they all kind of like pet the air right there. And Noemi and Isabella are like, "No," initially, but they end up moving closer and kind of touching where Kit is. One of them puts her finger in Kit's ear accent, and Kit yelps, which only you guys can hear. But Greta thinks she does. She kind of hears it. Like, she actually responds a bit to the yelp. And as the three of them get closer and sort of like touch your wolf dog, your fox dog, Kit comes into view, and they all kind of like step back at the same time and look at you, Luca. What's going on?
Well, see, there's this thing called, well, we call them animas. And some people have them and most people don't, and Kit's one of those animas. They can take any form that we imagine.
Everyone's sort of slowly nodding. Okay, does this describe what happened to us today?
Yeah. Someone used something on you guys,
That's
and
perfectly
they're
vague.
technically dangerous, which is why I was so worried about you.
Okay.
And since I'm involved, you guys might get involved more by accident. So if you don't want to be my friends, I really understand. I burst into tears.
Oh, they quickly comfort you. Like, no, Luca, don't, hold up, calm. And Kit's nuzzling against your side as well, trying to get you to calm down, Luca. They seem somewhat panicked, but at the same time, they understand what's going on. They don't turn around to see the other anima as of current. But after comforting you for a bit, Luca, they look up at the signage just casually, and they think they see various figures and
I mean,
such.
if Luca was on the point of crying, that the catcher would have flown up anyway.
Yeah, and then while Luca's having a
We were
cry,
comforting her.
they're comforting you, and Noemi notices a presence that is maybe a little too close to her shoulder that's like leaning into present Luca, and she kind of goes like, "Gah!" and just moves back and goes like, and just slowly points and, "Luca, is that one of the evil ones you were talking about?"
No, that's my brother's. It's the Ketchup. It's a really nice version of our dad, and he's super nice. I know.
Why does it look like your dad?
Because he's a better version of our dad. He's everything our dad should have been.
Couldn't he at least look better?
I mean, that's a really good point. I'll look real hard at the Ketchup and like, why does he look like? You can see him?
Luca, I'm beautiful on the inside.
I know you're beautiful on the inside, Ketchup. It's just, you look like Dad!
I shouldn't have to hide my shame. I'm not ashamed of my body.
Alright.
I mean, his outside is
good point.
literally the representation of our dad in real
Yeah.
life. So.
But seriously, you can see him?
They sort of slowly nod. Apparently, yes. Unfortunately.
Wow.
Are you screaming this?
Yeah.
Tony face palms. He literally slams his head in his desk. Could
Mario,
you quiet down.
you can now hear this this ruckus from across the way. How do you respond?
I tackle Luca. Tell her to shut up.
I don't suppose you guys can see a trash bag.
Did Luigi follow?
No.
Okay.
Luigi's in the back making sandwiches.
The three of you look
he
at
waves as they look over.
they kind of look at you, Luca. Trash bag? What?
Okay, if you see a really cute trash bag with a mouth and eyes, it's my uncle's anima.
Mario's anima's a trash bag?
Don't worry about
A
it.
cute trash bag.
How's a trash bag cute?
I don't know, but Luigi manages it somehow. Just trust me. When you see it, don't be afraid and don't freak out.
Okay. Is telling us this gonna be bad? Like, are we gonna be targeted or something? Is this normal?
Maybe.
I mean, for being my friend, you might get targeted. So
Oh, great.
I just want you to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I would have probably come over by now.
Yeah, definitely. The three of them seem very much shocked, but you guys aren't lying to them. Y'all have known each other for quite some time, and they're trying to keep quiet, but like this is a lot to take in.
Well, if you can see them now, there's a chance that you might get your own, I guess.
True.
That would be awesome.
And we can make them look however we
Could also
want,
be
or
worse.
is it natural, or how does it work exactly?
Is
Well,
what natural?
The way they look.
This guy just kind of popped up one day and scared the shit out of me.
Mini dad.
Just
I mean,
slow nod.
I guess they kind of have something to do with you as a person. So
So what's
it
that?
could be anything.
What's that say about Tony then?
Tony
I
will
mean-
raise his finger and try to answer, but he will just go quiet and lower his finger in the air, like,
Finger goes down.
you don't want to know.
They kind of giggle at that and go, all right. No judgment. Everyone has family issues. They get it. Okay. Well, they'll look at each other and kind of share the same sentiment. Luca, no offense, but I think we're going to go home to sort of, figure all this out.
Okay.
It's a lot. We'll be careful. Keep an eye out. If we see anything, we'll text you.
Yeah, text me if you see anything weird. Anything at all.
And we'll text you when we get home.
Okay.
Just give us a minute to sort of,
Okay.
take it all in.
Okay.
They'll give you a quick hug, and Greta maybe looks at Tony for a second longer than she should, and the three of your friends head out the front door.
I give them all a bunch of sandwiches.
They happily take the
A
sandwiches
whole bunch of sandwiches.
on the way out. The good old hush bunny.
I try not to burst into tears again. They're never gonna be my friends again.
You'll be fine.
If you say so, Uncle.
Where are you keeping this bag of stinky meat, by the way?
Is it actually
Hopefully-
stinky?
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't smell good.
But I mean, is it stinking up through the bag?
Does Luca know about this picture, Tony?
No, nobody knows about picture.
Nobody knows? Okay, excellent.
When everyone was still happy, damn.
Oh. Please, my heartstrings.
Tony has
Oh.
a plan for when he leaves.
We'll put it this way: the bag looks like it stinks, but the one you crafted is potent enough to keep the stank out.
Excellent.
Good, because if it was actually stinking, then Luigi was gonna eat it.
I mean, you probably still
we
can.
need it for the evidence.
Not if it's stinking up my shop.
How are you gonna use it for evidence?
I don't know. Maybe I can I kit nose track it to its owner?
Do you want Kid to smell the stanky meat?
I mean, in order to find the owner, it might be worth it.
You want to smell the stanky meat?
Are you asking me or Kit?
Yes.
I mean, if it's trash, then technically Luigi might be able to track it as well.
Oh, that's true. All right, fine.
I
Should I
guess
toss-
both of you try.
Should I? Yeah.
Up to you.
All right, I'll have Kit sniff it and then toss it to Luigi.
All right, are you doing this inside the building?
No.
All right,
I
well,
figured
what-
we're waiting until later.
Okay, yeah. So are you guys waiting until closing or what? It's about 5 right now.
Sure.
Sure, what? Closing?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Mario closes a bit early, and
Little
free
bit.
sandwiches, so no one's gonna complain. We'll say maybe it's like what, 8, 7?
Yeah.
Okay. The other businesses and such are open, and y'all head outside to open an invisible bag with invisible meat in it, because technically both these were created by Anima. Interesting. Kit takes a whiff, and it is rank. Like, this stuff has almost turned like a sludge. It's no longer in meat form. It's almost like a pure liquid. Like, there's still chunks floating in it, but it is just is rancid to look at.
Please stop.
It's horrible.
Oh my God,
if
please
you were
stop.
hungry before thinking about something, looking at this makes you no longer hungry. You're glad you ate before. Maybe not, actually. It looks absolutely awful. And you can tell by Kit's expression as maybe he dips his nose a little too close to the bag and turns at you like, why did you make me do this?
I will give him a really good affectionate rub.
He like ah! And
I'm sorry.
maybe out of like a little bit of spite, Kit shares his smelling senses with you. And it is very potent, Luca. But Kit has somewhat of a conniption fit while trying to breathe properly. Whatever this is has just like, stuck to the inside of his sensory bits. He moves away from the bag quickly and kind of starts sniffing at the air, sneezing a little bit and kind of like trying to figure things out and just like scratching in his nose like, I hate it. And pauses, looks about, goes, all right. Okay. And then sort of nods and then begins to sort of head down the street. Do you give the bag to Mari and Luigi, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Use your trash sense.
But I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, Luigi
sure-
can sense trash, right?
Yeah,
did
like
last time.
he knows it's there, but it's not like following the trash scent. Right?
I mean,
like
you
I don't know
can
where the
try.
trash came from.
Have you ever tried?
I mean, I can try, I guess.
Yeah, it is indeed trash. Are you gonna feed it to Luigi or like let him smell it?
I don't think he
Let him
has a
savor
nose,
it.
I don't think he has a nose either.
so I guess he eats it a little bit. Like
He
goes in
also
there. He doesn't
smells.
actually eat it. It's just kind of like in him.
Okay,
Tracking
so
purposes.
are you pouring it inside of him or just giving him the bag?
I just throw the bag in him.
All right, you pour the liquid meat into Luigi, but just chucking the bag in there because we ain't messing with that nonsense. Luigi will hold it in his tum and kind of like slosh it about a bit and think for a moment, and he'll
Rub it
close his
into your
eyes,
skin.
and then kind of just like, meh, meh, meh. And he looks over to Kit and then begins to slowly follow Kit. And you can tell that he, while has like some sense of like where the trash is coming from, Kit's nose is a bit more potent at finding whatever this may be. So Kit starts to kind of move about a bit and doesn't really go too far, actually. You wait for a few cars to pass, and you guys hit the crosswalk, and you notice Kit's actually headed towards Cannonball Subs. Except he doesn't go for the building, he goes down the alleyway, down the back. Kit begins to head down the back and down the back and down the back, Luigi following. And Luigi sort of gets somewhat excited and he's trying to waddle faster than Kit, ends up just sort of rolling.
Oh my God, so cute.
And y'all head to the back entryway, the
Cute
receiving
trash bag.
the receiving dock, if you will, behind Cannonball Subs. And Kit sort of stops at the door, sniffs a bit, paws at it, turns around and is like, meh. Little woof at Luca. And then Luigi turns and like rolls into the door and kind of bumps into it. Maybe making a little noise. Looks at Kit making the cute bark and looks at Mario and goes, meh.
So cute.
All right, now he can eat it.
How are these noises so fitting for Luigi?
He closes his eyes kind of like a frog swallowing and just like, and then just like kind of smiles at you, Mario, like, eh.
Oh God.
You get the feeling that was some good trash.
Well,
So Kit can go no further, but looking about, he's still kind of sniffing the ground a bit. There's nothing really back here besides, more just general trash. There's a car parked, but it belongs to one of the folk that work here. Other than that, it's just kind of sniffing about the area, the receiving dock behind Cannonball Subs, and this is the location.
The one and only.
all right. I guess I'll send the catcher up to go through the gap in the door
Okay.
using his ketchup-y folding forms, basically.
Sure. Go ahead and use 1 AP for that as he like slides like paper on in. And looking about Cannonball Subs, he doesn't really need to hide too well, as he presumably no one can see him. And he kind of looks over to the left, looks over to the right, as he's checking out the area. And are you looking through him, or are you just waiting for him to come back with info?
He's basically going around looking for anything that looks like the group.
Okay.
And if he finds it, I'll know-ish. He was
As
very
he
impressive.
looks about without really using words, maybe he takes about 5 minutes to kind of scope the place out. He doesn't really need to hide. He just flies around real quick. And during these 5 minutes, both Luigi and Kit sort of get another scent in the air. And they smell more of that rank dankness, if you will. And it leads down the alley further. Presumably back to the street. And then maybe to another location. It's a little less potent. And Kit won't leave without you, neither will Luigi. But you get the feeling that there are indeed more locations. After about 5 or so, the cherub comes back. And looking at each of you says, "Right, I think I found it. Well, difficult to smell, but it seems to be the meat they use in their meatballs and various other sandwiches.
Visual
was-
disgust.
Was created by an anima or something like that. It seems that basically all of it, though, is anima created.
So just like Uncle?
Similar to Mario's power, yes.
Uncle, they're stealing your idea.
Not the whole sandwich, so I guess technically Mario's is more efficient in a way.
Yeah.
But yes,
So
it is
just the meat.
yes, magic meat, if you will. Everything else seemed completely normal, Tony. But from what I gathered, there was something different about it. It wasn't just anima in nature. There's something more. I can't tell you precisely what properties it has, but, well, there's something to it.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
He sort of shrugs. Smart, though. We now know something. It seems Luigi and Kit are somewhat excited to head out. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
It's sort of like pointering like down the road.
Well, I want to follow my baby.
Okay. The bebe begins to go down the road, and it's a bit of a walk this time. You guys go down a few blocks and whatnot. The trail ends up kind of getting lost. But through Luigi's and Kit's combined trash-smelling prowess, you guys end up in front of a building that we haven't really necessarily been to yet, but you've heard of it, and it is the Hotspot, the new soup joint run by Anne Hart.
Oh.
Not needing to go in, Kit sort of just presumes this is what you wanted, just the location, and yips a few times, basically saying, "We have arrived," and sniffs the air again, but sort of loses the scent. Kit can tell it's coming from other locations, but isn't really sure where they are.
So it's from both stores?
And potentially more. But Kit basically didn't run out of juice necessarily. It's just going this far took a bit of power. So
Okay.
It makes sense. They had a deal. So I guess the faceless guy supplies the meat. The anime meat.
that would add up.
Or something.
All right, Kit, Luigi looked at their masters, kind of effectively done with their job. What next?
I might pull out some doggo treats.
Oh, Kit wants those.
The catcher also wants one of those.
I will
He,
give
he
it.
can't actually eat it, but it doesn't matter.
He needs to, keep up his figure.
Exactly.
He very happily consumes one of the doggo treats, and so does Kit. I don't know if anima need to talk, but giving them food all the same makes them very happy.
So is there any reason to go inside?
I guess if you're hungry, but, Mario can only make us food. I guess we can look at the food. They are still open for another, 30 or so minutes?
I'm sure we'll run into Anne if we do.
Presumably you did sort of beat the shit out of her. Looking
Yeah.
specifically at Luca.
My face shows no regrets.
He's not chastising you, so no judgment. Well, and entirely up to you all. I think Cherub can just close there waiting.
So
At least now we know his scent, so we can track him, I guess, or know when he's nearby.
So
Okay.
what?
yeah, so we know
We-
when he's nearby.
I'm
What
not
were we
sure
saying,
Kit
Luca?
can do that, honestly, but
Kit and Luigi can try to store the trash smell. Maybe if he's
Yeah,
close, y'all can use
basically-
the future. Yeah.
yeah, basically, if we run into him, we know. Something like that, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I don't know if you heard Luca, but Tony asked if you guys should go in or not.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that.
Well, if there's any reason for us to go in right now.
I want to try the soup.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Mario's AFK, so he agrees. All right, the three of you sort of nonchalantly head into the hot spot. Having walked a decent distance, it's pretty cold tonight, so a hot soup would do the belly good. Heading in, this place is much more chill, much more relaxed than Cannonball Subs. No shade at Mario's Monster Witches, but they don't really lean towards that direction either. It is just sort of like a nice coffee shop, sort of European feel, just real chill, real just like a hole in the wall. They have lots of green, lots of like vines and such on the walls. I'm trying to think of like a store that we have that not really Cheesecake Factory, but like similar in terms of lighting. It's very calm and like relaxing. A lot of like olden time paintings, if you will. They're just photos, but they look as if they're painted and they're presented in that way. There's not really a line, but you see a lot of content customers, maybe more than you would expect at this time of night.
Alright.
Makes sense.
Okay.
If they're using enemies.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, you all head up to the front, I assume.
Yes.
You guys go to.
Wait, Is this one of those restaurants where you sit at the table and they come to you, or do you have to actually order?
Yeah. So as you guys actually walk up, there is you see a gentleman sort of waiting in like half suit. He's dressed nice, but not too bougie. He greets each of you and says, "I go table for 3."
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
please.
Most wonderful. This way, please. And they head down and sort of motion to booth or seat.
Booth.
Booth, wonderful. There's one here available for you. Your server will be around momentarily. They
Excellent.
head out. Your guys' server quickly greets you all and asks what the three of you would like tonight.
What's the most popular dish?
They sort of think, truly there's no most popular dish, as, well, we do have a chef's special every night if you want that. But realistically, anything you want, we have. Whatever you're feeling. And if you're not sure what you're feeling, we can... Feel for you sounds wrong. We can make an educated guess, and I kind of give you a wink.
Sure.
Sure to which one?
Sounds good. Give us an educated guess.
Yeah, that one.
Sure. They smile and think for a moment while looking at each of you. And they jot a few quick things down, nod and say, "I'll be right back. Waters or tea?"
Tea.
Okay. They can take the drinks that you guys request, leave, and while they were looking at you, you also felt like someone else was looking at you. You kind of look about and don't really see anyone in particular. And after not too long, maybe 5-10 minutes, your tea and soups arrive. And they're perfectly warm, not too hot. Precisely what is in the tea? The soup, you can't tell, but it looks really good. Luca, Mario, and Tony, all of your soups are different. Looking at the soup feels like home. It feels like it was made just for you specifically. And just gazing upon it is like, this is what I would have ordered, is the first thing you think.
I bet it's tomato soup.
You bet it's what?
Tomato soup.
I say, if
Yeah, that's like home, all right.
if that's what you would have wanted, then it is indeed tomato soup. But almost what you were thinking is what you were
like
saying.
it, but Tony likes it.
Tony likes it? Perfect. All right. Tony gets like the best tomato soup possible. What would Luca have got?
It's supposed to be nostalgic?
Either nostalgic or whatever would suit you best right now.
What's the soup that has little crab chunks in it?
Crab chunks in it?
Yeah, I'm thinking of something crabby.
Okay. Like a thick soup or a soup?
Thick soup.
So more like a clam chowder, like a chowder.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Clam
Oh
chowder.
god. Okay. Clam chowder, but crab.
Yeah,
Crab chowder.
crab chowder.
All right. Luca gets a very crabby chowder, and it looks absolutely delectable. It's thick, but not so thick that it's like hard to swallow in like chunky in a way. It's a very smooth soup. It's really easy to eat. Not too spicy. Not too hot.
This is so
wonderfully
good.
prepared.
I hate it.
As you're eating, oh, this is the worst thing ever. It's terrible. I regret ordering this. Yes, it is indeed quite good. You guys have there's like free bread in the middle of the table. Looking about, you see that all the customers around you guys are just as satisfied with the food they received.
Too bad we can't ask, but what did Mario get?
Update it. It does. Okay, double checking. Checking nothing. All right. Other than that, you guys don't see Anne Hart. She might be recovering somewhere. But you guys do see a couple customers that y'all notice. You recognize. Well, like, as I mentioned, this place isn't necessarily new, but it's newly popular. Both the atmosphere and the food and everything kind of just culminates into feel good.
I mean, any new restaurant's gonna be popular just because people want to try it. So.
Precisely. Yeah, other than that, nothing weird.
But there was the feeling of someone watching us.
Sort of, yeah. Not necessarily malicious. If you were to venture to guess, it's possible that an animal was at play in terms of precisely guessing what you guys would have wanted to eat. But you're not really sure what it is.
Do we see the lady I almost beat up?
Anne?
Yeah.
No.
Shame.
As I mentioned, you beat the living piss out of her, so she's probably recovering somewhere.
Excellent. She should be. Wench.
Does Luca laugh to herself as she's enjoying the soup?
Yes.
Excellent.
much.
Other than that, if you guys are done here, there's nothing too strange except Luigi and Kit can sort of smell like that lingering bit in the air, but it's not like directly in the food. It kind of is. It's strange. It's not as prominent here as it was at the sub shop.
I'll give my compliments to the chef and tell the waiter to say hi to Anne for me.
They smile at that and say, "Oh, of course. Who may I say is saying hi?"
Just say the Tortorelli family.
Perfect. And anything else I can get the rest of you?
No.
Well,
Do you have breadsticks?
of course. Would you like some to go?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. And quick as a whip, they have another, like a basket of breadsticks, but this one is in a box and prepared to leave the building.
Perfect.
All right, the waitress smiles at you, and various folk give you guys a wave. Nothing too obnoxious, just a sort of nice family. Thanks for swinging by, and have a good one. The overall atmosphere of this place is a complete 180 from the sub shop.
Interesting.
See, why can't they all be like this?
That would be nice.
As the owner of the pirate sub shop cries in the distance. All right, you all head out into the brisk air of night. It's about 8:30 or so. What do y'all do?
Tony is tired as shit, so he wants to sleep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Perfect. Going home or going to Mario's?
Mario's
Probably
definitely.
Mario's at this point, yeah.
All right, wonderful.
Screw Dad.
He's a big turd, isn't he?
Not to mention the fact that we got attacked.
Yes, considering he hasn't texted you or anything, he doesn't even know you guys are missing. So this is normal.
Exactly.
Y'all head to Mario's with no incident. You're all able to.
Until we find out that he's actually the end boss, but.
Oh god!
Dun dun dun.
What a shock! All right, you guys are able to
We
rest
never
up
notice. All right, we're never around.
because he's never. Yeah, because neither side's ever around. All right, you guys are able to rest up. You receive all your anima points back, all your HP, what little you lost, and are feeling much better. Nothing crazy happens. No doors, no attacks, nothing weird at all. And unless you guys have any plans, we'll say a few more days go by before any more incidents occur.
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll say about another, well, not another week. A few days would have to pass because Mario is gonna have a chit chat with the boy, technically, talking to you guys. I'm gonna go refill my water real quick. Let's pretend, since Mario can still technically hear what we're saying, let's pretend that Mario brought up the fact that Steven, Mr. Vanderberg, wanted a coalition between you guys and the other shops. So Tony and Luca, go ahead and discuss that, and I'll be right back.
Wow. Considering the fact that they also attacked us at the same time.
Yeah, I'm totally not up for that.
We would first need to get some ground rules clear and have a talk with Mr. Vandenberg about his other partner that is apparently going behind his back about things.
That is a good point. Either way, I don't think it's doable.
And that is also the thing that, well, Tony suspects that they're using or doing something with the other world, the Mirage. Which they shouldn't be doing.
Oh, yeah, because they want us out.
So they're probably doing something weird there for all the meats, I guess.
I wonder if it's their fault
Maybe.
that world was all wonky that one time.
It's possible.
Now I really want to know what they're doing.
Did Victor say that the guy he fought was also hard to see? I can't remember.
I definitely can't remember either.
Mario, if you can remember, say nothing.
No.
So you do remember.
Alrighty, I'm
Too
assuming
bad.
you guys are leaning towards nay.
Not
Well,
until things are
actually,
made clear.
Okay.
I was wondering if we joined, if we could get on his good side and he could tell us his plans. Like a spy kind of thing?
Yeah.
But we'd have to be super careful with the deal we made, because I guarantee you that guy wants a contract.
That is a
Probably.
fair assumption.
Did since you're back, did Victor say that the guy he fought, that he had a hard time seeing him? I can't remember.
So in general, the figure that Victor was fighting, he wasn't able to tell you guys what he looked like.
Right.
I think you guys. I think when you asked, he said his general description sort of slipped his mind.
That's very on point
That
with
fits.
the rest we're hearing. So I guess the guy we're after is also the guy that's part of the, well, the other group, the leader, probably,
That would indeed track.
that tried to kill us. Well, not kill us, but
Just horribly
push
maimed.
us out. Firmly push
Just
us out
horribly
of the...
name.
Yeah, apparently.
All
Very
right.
hostily.
Only somewhat hostily. After the three of you discuss that, yeah, all these people think they're in an anime, and you guys are just like, no, stop, leave us alone. What are you doing? Just run a normal business, damn it. All right, so is the general plan to discuss things with him and try to like sneak into a contract that benefits you guys?
mean, we
Okay.
could we could either
Preferably
do
gain
that.
info.
Yeah, we could either do that, or we could well, make part of the contract that whatever the hell his face is doesn't, or well, doesn't do anything weird with the Mirage. Because we're not, well, we don't want to do that, I guess.
Alrighty.
I mean, yeah, we don't know what he's doing with the Mirage is the problem.
Fair. Mario, do you want to set up a meeting with Vanderberg then?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. We'll say you go ahead and do that, and about a day or so later, because he's relatively quick to respond, we'll say before you guys open, you see Vanderberg waiting outside the building on maybe we'll say a Saturday, so you guys don't have school and the two of you can join, which he indeed understands. And as you walk up to Mario's Monster Riches, you see Mr. Vanderberg waiting, and he gives you all a quick nod. Good morning.
Good morning.
I assume the two of you will be joining us for discussions.
Yes.
Capital. Well, as he motions to the door for Mario to open it,
We go in.
you all head in, and Stephen makes himself at home and takes a seat as we all meet around a table. He looks at the three of you and says, I assume you've discussed matters?
Oh, good uncle.
We've discussed a bit.
All right, well, I guess I'm here when you're ready.
We're assuming you want some form of contract.
Of course. This would be official and above board business that we are doing. Nothing illegal will be going on here.
Well, I don't think any of the problems we have the police could do anything about anyways, or the government in general.
He smiles at that. It's quite true, is it not? We all do have certain powers that elevate us above the norm.
So I think our only concern is the other dude that I believe you know.
He sort of narrows
Keeps
his
sending people after us.
eyes at that. I'm not sure I track. What do you mean?
Mr. No Face is what we call him because no one can remember him.
Sort of stifling a smile at that. Mr. No Face?
Do you not know who I'm talking about?
I haven't the foggiest.
Do you remember Anne?
I do, yes.
Well, Anne has a contract with you. And
Indeed
with
she
someone
does.
else.
Hmm.
And
She
apparently,
Two bosses, apparently.
Alright. And what exactly does the boss do?
Apparently sends people after us. He doesn't want us going into the Mirage. You know, the giant doors that have been popping up.
He nods. Yes, I'm aware of them.
Just doesn't want us going in there anymore. But we don't have much of a choice.
I assume you've not spoken to this figure?
We've not had
he has
a
done
chance
his
to.
best to avoid us.
Yeah.
I see.
We do know that he comes around delivering the meats, though.
He sort of squints up his face at that. What's that exactly?
Oh, what?
Elaborate. What do you mean precisely?
The meat that is used by the guys next door,
Yes.
and used by the hotspot.
So you're trying to say that the person supplying the meat to our, well, I guess to your competitors is what? Some crime lord, some hitman of some variety?
Well,
He doesn't know?
That's
I
what it
haven't
seems like from what we've
I
seen.
truly haven't the foggiest.
That's surprising.
do you know who the meat supplier is for those two shops?
Pausing for a moment, Vanderberg looks at the three of you, almost as if he's actually thinking. I don't know the person, no. We all sort of had a deal. Their name escapes me at the moment.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, whatever
This
that
is-
guy is doing, he apparently doesn't like us.
interesting.
And he has been using, well, I would guess, your friends, your employees,
Yes.
employers?
Business
Clients?
partner. Client of
Business
sorts,
partners.
yes.
He's been using them as, well, scapegoats, so to speak.
And
Having
what?
them do their dirty work to us.
Sending them after you to what? Kill you, rough you up?
Apparently, stop us from going into the Mirage, as we said.
Quite right. Well, I have no business in there, but it's going to be somewhat awkward. Part of the deal was that you indeed do not go into the Mirage, but I'll be honest, I can't for the foggiest remember why.
It's also not like we've been given a choice to enter, honestly.
He
It's
just kind of
rather
shows up
aggressive.
and then stuff just kind of comes out of it, so we have to go in.
I sort of gives a quick nod at that. I've been presented the door once or twice before. I've only gone in once. Not really something that interested me, to be honest.
Maybe that's the difference.
Truly.
Either way,
You've
it's
given
not
me something to...
we exactly have, a choice for.
Yes. I guess, may I ask, since the two you here, Tonia and Luca, what precisely do you do in this Mirage? I know your friend, Vincent, Victor, the other gentleman.
We kind of just fight things usually.
Sorry, what?
We usually just fight things.
All right, and what are his intentions in this Mirage?
No idea.
Who, Victor's?
Yes.
Well, Victor is looking for someone who is messing up the Mirage.
I see.
Sh- Which brings us back to Meat Guy. Faceless Meat Guy, apparently.
He nods that. Precisely.
Meat man.
The Meat Man.
Well, I might have to look back on various contracts, but to my knowledge, there's no connection between this meat man and what you all speak of. Now, it could be a coincidence, some sort of misunderstanding, but there's definitely something to think on now. As of current, this meeting, I will say there's no need to make any decisions or sign any contracts. I will have to return after doing a bit of research, reconnaissance, if you will. If anyone was sent after you to do any harm, it was behind my back. And I would prefer if everything was done above board. You catch my drift.
Contemplative nod.
Yes. I assume no one was hurt or involved in any of these altercations? You mentioned what? One pizza boy and Anne herself?
That's it so far.
We've been able to defend ourselves.
Good, good. No one saw or was involved in any of these either?
Actually, looking at Luca,
He looks to Luca. Yeah.
Nope.
He narrows his eyes at you, Luca. I don't believe
Not-
you.
not your friends. Did you forget about them, or are you not gonna tell them? I'll tell him.
He's sort of leaning towards you, Luca.
Oh. Oh, you mean my friends?
Huh?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he attacked my friends.
Oh.
Well, I guess attacked is maybe the wrong word.
Sure. In what manner did this being attack your friends?
He locked them in the storage room and
He
made them
put
forget
meat in
everything.
their ears.
He actually looks flabbergasted at that.
Meat
Excuse
ears.
me? He put meat in their ears?
Yeah,
Apparently.
It was weird.
And gross.
I'll
he,
try to have Luigi make like a meat copy.
he clears his throat and kind of like scratches at his own ear and goes, All right. Strange, to say the least.
Yes. Not to mention
Well-
the fact I don't like the fact that they're sending hitmen to a school, apparently.
That is indeed quite odd, yes. I'm not entirely sure if Miss Anne Hart did this against her own will, or if, well, she was forced and or coerced to, as the three of you claim.
Well, she did say that she's gonna die either way, which is rather ominous, but
Yes, I will have a chat with her, see exactly what's going on. I do appreciate the three of you being open.
if she doesn't remember anything, then, well, we've got a different issue.
True.
That or maybe I hit her a bit too hard.
Could be both.
Well, seeing as there are no fatalities on either side, I do believe we should be able to come to some form of understanding, yes?
Possibly.
And your friends were not hurt in any irreversible way, Miss Luca?
And I can see.
Good.
Maybe some mental trauma, you never know.
Potentially. Well, I will leave you with this one bit of knowledge before I leave, unless you have any questions for me. Part of the initial contract was that the three of you do not go into the Mirage, but I cannot say for the life of me why that was included.
He thinks we aren't gonna listen,
Well.
so.
Yeah, especially when we
Sadly-
don't have a choice.
Since we don't really have a choice, if that was the contract, we wouldn't be able to sign it.
Fair enough. Well, I have no skin in that game. You're more than welcome to go into your fantasy land. It does not affect me in any way. But, well, do be careful. And Mario, I guess the two of you as well, you're more than welcome to contact me if, for any reason, you happen to see or hear anything that is, well, unordinary. Yes?
Sure.
Sure.
He sort of smiles at that and gets up to excuse himself. Where there's nothing else.
Think that's it.
Excellent. I will be contacting you, Mario, on the state of Miss Anne Hart. If someone threatened her life, well, let's just say that's not good for business. Yes? And it
Yes.
sort of gives you that usual plastic fake smile at the end of that. Slowly saunters out of the building.
A body now.
What?
A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. Where's my Monokuma token?
Wrong game.
Is it, though?
Are you sure?
No.
I'm sure I can
We
find a
need
way to
some,
squeeze Monokuma in here.
Oh.
need some
please,
bunker-
husband.
I mean, an anima. Monokuma.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
I can make it work.
His special ability is death.
His special ability is you die. Damn, he got us. That's pretty strong. Alrighty, post-conversation, what do the three of you do?
Go on with the day, I guess. Update Victor.
So.
Alright.
What does this mean for us exactly?
Are you asking me or
In
them?
what way?
I guess all of us.
Okay.
Because he doesn't remember anything either.
It's a bit of a problem. He probably has meat in his ears too.
Ugh.
I mean, Tony assumes that the meat guy gets his meat from the Mirage or something. Either that or he's doing something else, and he is scared of Mario taking over his business, I guess, because Mario can literally turn trash into food, and he has to supply
Oh.
it. I don't know. Who knows?
I'll turn the planet into food.
We'll never
His
go
I
hungry
do what's
again.
with planet.
His ultimate ability, Luigi eats the entire planet.
We'll have nowhere to live, but we won't go hungry.
We can live
That's
inside
fine.
Luigi.
Live inside Luigi? Oh god, wait,
Yeah,
what?
we'll be his
No,
god,
it-
or he will be our god.
I mean, he won't eat us. As long as we're good, we won't be
As
dissolved
long as
in,
we're
in the...
good and don't qualify as trash.
So just don't be trash, and you will not be consumed in the void that is Luigi. Fair enough.
Pretty much.
Sounds like a pretty good life. Sign me up. Free food, right?
It's
Free
a world
sandwiches.
where God actually smites people.
Oh god. You're like slightly shitty for one day. You just start like melting.
God.
Oh god.
You turn into a sandwich.
I say, do you turn into a sandwich, or do you turn into like sandwich bits to be made into food later?
Depends what you need at the time.
Oh god. But would that depend on Luigi's mood?
Yes.
Partially horrifying.
Well, the world is harsh.
This is true.
Unfortunately.
And so is Luigi.
Yes.
He is a stern but just god.
Oh, of course. I'll follow him.
Or you better. You could turn into a
He's the
sandwich.
only god we
Ex-
need.
ex- Exactly. I mean, he offers free sandwiches, so it's hard to say no to that.
He doesn't exactly give you a choice.
No, he totally does. He's a just god, right? Yeah, right, Luigi.
100%.
Yeah.
Looks up to Luigi.
Looks out of the void.
Alrighty. Post that discussion, do we just open the store and go to work as per usual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I swear, if there's another pizza outside,
There are no pizzas outside,
Have a
so
problem.
you go to officially open the store. Your same usual customers come in. We'll say folk have been dwindling a bit, but you guys are doing really good with marketing and all those other bits and making all these new different sandwiches and such. So as Lucas said prior, if you're losing customers, it's most likely because of a new fancy shop and less because, you guys are just losing business to some weird paranormal delicious soup. Other than that, nothing strange really at all happens today. You guys go throughout, the day. You see Tiffany again with her poochum. One of your friends swings by Luca to sort of say, "Hey, what's up?" She looks fine, and no one's avoiding her or anything. You guys have been texting in your little group. Victor has
Cattail there. She grew a cattail there.
potentially maybe she's doing a really good job hiding it.
Maybe.
But other than that, nothing really too strange has happened. And as we close our store for the day, what do the three of you do?
It's movie night.
movie night.
Actually,
With the guys?
what
Which-
day
which-
was it?
Saturday,
Oh, that's definitely movie night.
definitely movie night. Which movie are you guys going to go see? Maybe which genre to form an easier question.
I don't know.
Well,
What does Mario want to see?
does Kit get to pick?
Sure.
Kit can pick, sure.
Kit can pick.
Kit wants to see a dog-related movie.
Oh, we should watch
Of course.
Hachi.
No!
You sure? He's a good boy.
Alright, yes.
Oh God. Okay.
Kit picks Hachi. Luca has no idea what Hachi's about. And she spends most of the night bawling her eyes out.
All right. Excellent.
Damn.
When you rent the movie or download it, someone brings you a box of tissues for free.
That's alarming.
They know.
Luigi
It's okay.
makes the movie.
Oh God. I mean,
I mean, technically he could, but would he be able to copy it?
I don't know.
is it like
Is he-
Luigi's
is he
version of the movie?
omniscient?
So like all the actors are like sandwiches? Like how does
Yeah.
that play out? Is everything? What if everything is a sandwich in the movie? Like the streets are just like hard bread and like various things are just like lettuce and
The entire
Fillings.
movie is literally just how Mario remembers it.
it's like stop motion but
God.
all made of meat. That'd be awesome actually.
Hell yeah.
Was like, and then this guy comes in and like some horrid face with like indistinguishable features.
Yeah, but it looks normal to Luigi. He's like, yeah, that right? And everyone's like, oh God, what the shit? What movie did you watch?
Yeah, that.
That's Richard Gere, isn't it? No, definitely not. He doesn't have 3 ears? No.
Why not?
Oh, you
Why
guys
is
are
one of
lame.
his legs taller than the other one?
I just left knee bent backwards.
Don't knees bend that way?
Ah,
Yeah,
on.
it's to get around quicker, idiots. Jeez.
Oh god.
That's also not how that works. Whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, you guys have a nice movie night. Do you invite your friends or is it just the three of you? I assume all the buds
I
are
mean,
coming.
we can, sure.
Sure.
Everyone's
Alright.
coming over to watch
if-
Luigi's movie.
If everyone come, I mean, obviously, Luigi has Luigi made like a massive home theater set.
Of course,
Hell
of course. Excellent. Your friends bring extra
Oh,
tissues to go around.
We all cram into like a tiny ass room.
Yeah, it's like one really
Nah.
long.
Luigi poops out popcorn for everyone.
Luigi makes an entire new room. And just
Made of
slams that
sandwich.
onto the house.
Perfect. It's like hanging off. Like it's like your apartment. It's like a flat complex, and like the windows like busted out, and there's like a room just sticking out of the apartment complex.
Yeah.
It's made of bread, but it just looks like a
On
veranda.
the outside, nobody can see it.
Yeah, it's a veranda to everybody else. Like, oh, whatever. He just keeps that window open all the time. The whole ass room. It's like leeching to the
mean-
side.
If we were to sit in that room, would they be able to see us floating, or?
I'm
Would
leaning
they not
towards
be able to see it?
no, because
I mean, people can see the sandwiches that he makes.
yes, this is true.
That's true.
I
It's
would
just a
say
sandwich-themed room for all they know.
yeah, because floating people are too weird, and a room sticking out the side of an apartment complex is too weird. Maybe if you think hard enough and if you believe in fairies and clap, then maybe it just doesn't show.
Clap.
Let's
gotta
just say
clap,
it's
yeah.
dark enough that they don't notice.
That too. Then people don't look up. It's like, what, you're guys on the fourth floor? No one looks up and goes like floating apartment complex, except for everybody possibly across the way.
Yeah, I'd rather seedy place now.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought I had my own house.
Were you apartment or house?
I thought it was my own
Uh,
house.
Oh, that too.
Sure, it's her own house.
Just like
I forgot.
put another room in the backyard.
Perfect. No one will see that.
It's like
Probably
a
no
massively
backyard is a room.
self-made home cinema, basically.
Hell yeah.
Secretly made from different kinds of bread.
I love it. And after our wonderfully horrid movie experience, do the two of you?
I mean, we don't stop after Hatchie. It's a movie night. We're gonna
Oh
watch
yeah, of course,
multiple
of course. Do we? Is it like a sad sandwich where you go like Hachi and then like a fun movie and then like Marley and Me at the end?
I've never seen Marley and Me. So I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure the dog dies in that one too. I could be
I've
wrong.
never seen that either.
movies. No, I haven't either.
There's oh sorry if I spoiled it. I guess. There's a
How
website
dare.
called
I mean,
doesthedogdie.com.
Let's say that
No.
Kid picked the first one, and Luigi can pick the second one, and I'll pick the third one, or the catcher can pick the third one.
Why is this a thing?
What? The website?
DoesTheDogDie.com? Why?
Yeah. No.
Just in case you don't want to see it.
It's a great website. Yeah. So Marley and Me. Is there a dead animal? Yes. Does the dog die? Yes.
No.
Oh, this is nice. Is there dog fighting or is there animal abuse? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. What? Does a dragon die?
Yes.
That's a lot of movies.
Oh God, this is like I thought it was just for dogs. It's like a giant trigger warning. Are there spiders? Is there teeth damage? Is there amputation and torture? What the hell? Man,
Oh,
does the dog die has expanded a bit. What the hell?
Just
Is someone
a little bit.
drugged? What? Is there finger and toe mutilation?
What?
What the hell is this website? I thought it was just about
Why
dogs.
though?
Oh my God. Super. Is someone buried alive?
Yes.
I mean, these are all fears.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man. So yeah, Marley and Me, sad days. Okay. Find one where the dog doesn't die, and then you guys watch that movie. Are there fart jokes?
Of course.
Of course, there's a dog. Dog go fart, everyone laugh. Easy humor, baby. Sell those tickets. Alrighty. We watch our sad dog movie night sandwich.
Sandwich.
The middle movie's good. It's like, yay, and then it ends on like, oh.
I mean, Kid can pick the first movie, it's fine. The second one goes to Luigi, and the catcher picks the third.
Oh, what would Luigi pick?
The what's that movie called again?
Which one?
It's a fake trailer, but the Grouch movie.
Which one?
The Grouch movie.
I'm not sure.
Let's see if I can find a trailer for it.
Is it a real movie?
No, I don't think it's real. It's about a real life movie about that Sesame Street guy in the trash can.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called in English.
Trash Boy, probably.
No.
I don't know. I haven't seen Sesame Street in a million years. So, boy forgot. What would the Kachera pick?
feel-good movie about family, right?
Probably, yeah.
It would either be like a very family movie or like an Italian mafia movie or something weird.
I love that.
I'm sure there's a feel-good Italian mafia movie where the whole
Probably.
family doesn't die and also food is somehow related. And they're not horribly diffunctional and killing each other at some point.
Oh well, Luigi makes all of these movies, so there's
they're-
always extra sandwiches.
Excellent, and they're top tier. Alrighty. After our wonderful movie night, what do the three y'all do?
Sleep.
Here, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too late to go back home.
True that. Is this a sleepover? Your friends stay, or are they peacing out too?
It is an optional sleepover.
I beg Uncle to let them stay.
Everyone looks at Uncle.
Luigi makes another room in the back again.
Excellent. Nobody
Where did this room
questions.
come from?
Nobody questions the logistics.
Squeal!
Wait,
Don't worry
how
about
much
it.
room do you have in your backyard?
Probably not much anymore.
If it's like our backyard,
I mean,
you
honestly,
can put our house on it.
You're probably rich as fuck because you don't have any overhead.
My friends
You
are
probably-
like, "Whoa, where'd your backyard go?"
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Like Mario's the kind of guy that has like a rather small house in the middle in the inner city, but the backyard is like massive.
No, it's like those rich
N-
people
nobody-
homes where there's like the main house and then they have like an extra guest house in the back, and I just keep expanding on the guest house in the back.
The guest house. It ends up being bigger than the actual house.
Our
Yeah.
guest house has a guest house.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love it. All right. We'll say all your buds are able to stay, and of course, why would they say no to a sleepover at good old Uncle Mario's hanging out with Luca and Tony? It sounds like good
Free
times.
sandwich.
Amazing sandwiches.
With amazing sandwiches and getting to cuddle with Kit. You kidding me?
Yes.
To kill a cut.
Kittle. It's a Kittle.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love him so much. And he's beautiful. Okay. Whoever drew that, I love you. Fantastic. Alrighty. During your guys' rest, we say y'all sort of chill and have a good night. Except for Mario.
Oh no.
Let me ask, how far are your guys' rooms apart?
I mean, I just made that one, so probably like across the house.
Okay. So then for you specifically, Mario, you're honestly enjoying the night, but you're sleeping and sort of just, relaxing. But you get a strange dream. Something feels off. You're not entirely sure what. Like it went from your standard, this dream is just completely nonsense and my brain isn't really registering it because it's just you trying to file all your memories. But the weirdness starts to almost make sense in a strange way, and things start to almost kind of click. And as they do, you sort of realize you're actually seeing all of this in the dream, and it's very much like, okay, I'm dreaming. Like you pause and go, I'm having a weird dream. It's almost too lucid. And as you do, you start to see various bits in the dream sort of change, and see things filling with like a rancid liquid, and you start to smell, and you can actually smell this, and it smells absolutely rancid. It smells very familiar, Mario. And as you start walking, your feet sink into the ground like bog, and you try your hardest, but your whole body almost feels like it's in this bog. But it's just your legs. Your whole body partially paralyzes as you go to reach forward. You slowly bend down and pull your legs out of this bog. But as you do, you just sink further and further and further. And you start to hear sort of a whispering. And you see, as you look in front of you, the red door that leads to the Mirage. And it's just sort of floating there, closed, emitting this just bright, powerful, almost painful to look at light. It's calling to you. But the more you look at it, the more sickened you become. And the light begins to slowly fade. And as you look forward into this, you see around the door these long, black, spindly fingers sort of like reach around the rim and hold the frame. And you see another set of hands on the left side of the door. And you start seeing more and more hands around the door, and they sort of start pulling it away from you. And the door gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it almost completely blinks out of existence. But you're able to sort of regain consciousness. As you look down, you see Luigi just rapidly eating around all the trash that is surrounding your legs and preventing you from moving. And your little buddy protects you and prevents whatever this is from happening, and you quickly wake Mario. And in front of you, you see a figure looming over you, and its face is mere centimeters away from yours as it stares down at you, just sort of permanently grinning, but it's not happy to see you. And none of you can see it, but in front of good old Mario is this creature sort of just waiting, looking down. And as your eyes snap open, Mario, you know that you are awake. And the creature breathes on you, and you just smell rot. It is absolutely just you heave for a moment, and you are awake. What do you do?
Punch it in the face.
All right, you go to swing at it. Shit, is there an unarmed swing gun? No, I'm kidding.
I guess if my gun was close, I would try to shoot it.
Are you gonna scramble to grab your gun?
Yeah.
Okay. You scramble to quickly grab your gun, but as your head is sort of drunk, you notice that Luigi was kind of shaking you to actually wake you up from whatever nightmare this was, and you quickly reach out for your firearm, kind of half still sleep drunk, like where the hell did I leave it? But it's relatively close by, and you see alongside this figure something else, an outline of a person sort of around it, and they look back to you. Go ahead and, if you wish, you may fire off a shot.
Headshot, do it. Kill it.
Oh,
Where's my gun?
go.
Should be under your items. Okay, wonderful. Roll
Almost max.
almost max. Yeah, go ahead and roll me damage. Nice. Alrighty. You fire off one of your 4 bullets. You have 3 left. It is quite loud, though, as your sandwich gun cracks off in the middle of the night. You definitely struck this being
In an enclosed space as well.
in an enclosed space. Yeah, so it is very loud. But you definitely hit as it quickly, almost inhumanly skitters off. And it makes these like weird, you can like hear it sort of like various serrated edges on its body, scraping and scratching against things. It almost breaks your window as it like it just like skitters out almost like a roach, and just like that,
Ew.
it's gone.
I was expecting squelching sounds.
Same.
We are let down. You have let us down.
It's okay.
How dare you?
You disappoint us.
It's all intended.
I see.
All right. What do you do now, Mario?
I'm gonna not wake up all their friends, but I'm gonna get Luca and Mario up.
I mean, you just
Okay.
shot a
Luca
gun
and,
in a house.
Luca and Tony.
All right, Luke and Tony, the firearm going off actually wakes you. You guys are close enough to hear that. You presume your friends probably heard it, and potentially your neighbors also did, but you're not entirely sure.
I mean,
It is
I'm gonna gask awake with a squeak. So
relatively late, Mario. Just look at the time. It's about 3:30.
are my friends awake?
You're not sure?
We're in a puppy puddle.
What? Oh, did you join them
Yeah,
in the side room?
you know I did.
I don't know. You did.
This is a sleepover. You bet your ass I did.
Okay.
That's
Then-
a requirement.
Then there's a cuddle puddle with Luca and her friends. Where are your friends, Tony?
Mm,
Probably not cuddle puddling.
no, I mean there is a chance that actually we're all still awake.
Okay.
Still
Well,
playing
Playing D&D.
playing D&D basically.
Okay. Excellent. As you guys are
Depending
still
on how interested we are in the current campaign.
sure. As you guys are still trying to kind of hammer out your strange campaign where there's like a a moose overlord that's turning everything to cheese. It's incredibly strange, but sometimes the dice will just tell the story for you. It's okay. It makes things very easy. You do hear a
Yes, the mozzarella.
exactly. There we go.
Oh my god!
Beautiful. I love it. You definitely hear a firearm go off. Tony and friends, and Luca, you are quickly woken as Kit has shared his hearing with you. So if anything, you think Kit might have woke you up, but your friends are still kind of stirring. Whatever the sound was didn't seem to wake them. But Tony and friends definitely heard it. Luca, you are now awake.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it I'm in some weird position in this puppy puddle?
Roll me a d10.
D10. Is that this one? Yes, it is. All right. I'm going to have issues getting out of this puppy puddle.
All right, you guys are interlocked. It's very comfortable, but no one has any dead arms or legs. Like this is like the perfect puddle for cuddling and puppying. That like everyone's nice and warm, but you didn't like pinch a nerve where when you moved and go like, oh my god, it's needles. So you guys somehow found like the most efficient puddle pile. It's great.
I'm going to try to wiggle out of it very carefully.
All right, you like
Roll
D-
a deck save.
If anyone stirs, I will say, I gotta go to the bathroom.
okay. Oh yeah, no one will stop you then. You're still looking at the picture?
Apparently.
All right. All right. So someone sort of stirs Luca, but mentioning the bathroom, they're like, "Go."
All right.
No one wants an accident in a cuddle puddle.
I run to find Uncle.
Mario.
I would have probably excused myself to go check it out.
Your friends look somewhat shocked, and they'll let you go.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that we don't know there's actually a gunshot or anything. We just hear a loud sound.
Yes. Presumably, either a gunshot or a bulb went out. They're not really sure what, but they're hopefully leaning towards a bulb exploded or something.
Probably.
Or maybe like a
Let's go
firecracker went
check
off
it
in
out,
your
I guess.
house. I don't know.
Maybe.
They're confused.
You never
A
know.
bread gun makes a very strange sound. Mario, what do you tell your? What do you tell the kids?
What sound does a bread gun make?
It's like the hardest bread in the world just being cracked over your knee.
I imagine like one of those like weird ball guns.
Like the Nerf ones?
Yeah, kind of.
Like the
Yeah,
those? Yeah, oh what
pretty much.
I had a ball gun,
Like
the ones that
really,
you, like-
really loud.
yeah, I had the ball gun, the ones where they're shot with air. You pump and like the air pressure shoots it out. And
Yeah, I had one of
multiple
those.
times
I
I
have one of those.
pumped it as hard as humanly possible, and the plastic pinched my skin in my hand. Oh, it turned like bright
Oh,
red
yeah.
and was like pulled up. I did that so many. I kept doing it. Is the thing. God, kids are so dumb.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Well, kid doesn't care. Kid doesn't know. Unfortunately, kids is dumb. Alrighty. Mario, what dost thou tell them?
There was this weird thing watching me sleep, and its breath stank, and oh god, I hate it. I shot it in the face.
Is it dead?
Was
No,
the
it
meat
ran
man?
away. Yes, I'm assuming.
The
It was a
meat man.
nasty but rememberable stank.
Did it smell like... Oh, I guess you didn't smell it.
As you say all this, Mario, Luca, and Tony, you see something dribbling out of Mario's ear.
Uncle! In your ear!
Luigi's like slowly climbing up your body, Mario, and like he's like trying to suck it out of your ear. He's slowly crawling up to grab the trash.
He can be the ear vacuum.
All right, he vacuums all the gunk out of your ear, and it's both satisfying and disgusting at the same time.
That's nasty.
Oh, I'm so glad he doesn't have a tongue.
Mario is considering
Maybe
giving him a
one
tongue
day.
now. He's like, hmm.
There have been many possible uses for him having tongue.
It's
And-
powerful.
And now we all got to think about that sentence. All right, team. What dost thou say? Well, I'll assume you're far enough that your friends don't hear this conversation.
He's definitely getting more aggressive.
Yeah, what was it? What did it do to you, Uncle, again?
I don't know. I had a real weird dream, and I woke up, and Stank Face was right there.
What was your dream about?
I don't even remember.
Well, it's kind of important, Uncle.
I know, but sometimes you just forget your dream like the second you wake up.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
I guess waking up with a weird thing over your head isn't helping.
Definitely doesn't help. With Meat Face there, Stank Face. I don't even know what to call him. He was disgusting though.
So, how'd he get inside the house?
I don't know.
Look around the room. Investigation check.
As you guys look about, you don't see anything in the immediate area. But Mario, you recall that when it jumped to the window was already open. It didn't have to open the window.
Oh. I guess it came in through the window.
On the 3rd floor now.
What floor are we on, shit?
You left your window open, Uncle?
Don't remember leaving it open.
So,
Well,
can
either
we go
way,
over to
that's
the
a
window
problem.
and look at it? Is there signs of a break-in?
It's difficult to tell. Looking at the window, Mario would know this, but when the creature left, since he shot it pretty quickly and accurately, you're not sure if you hit the creature or if you hit the anime user. But looking about, you do see some blood left behind. The room's a bit, it's nighttime obviously, and it's a bit dark.
Blood.
Blood though. Oh no! If it bleeds, we can kill it. You see various cuts taken out of the window, as if something quickly scurried to get out. It's difficult to tell if these were also used to get in, like if it cut its way through the locks and then popped the window open. But touching the actual window itself, you feel like a greasy residue,
Ew.
but no meat or anything
Lick
left
it
behind.
up. Suck it
What?
up.
What?
No meat.
No meat, unfortunately. Luigi said he wanted more meat.
Luigi doesn't need any more meat.
You say this, but you don't know Luigi. Wants that meat though. He's a meat fiend.
Meat fiend.
So it most likely did something to open the window and then quickly scurried out.
Greasy window.
Indeed.
Well, probably
I
not
try to give
smart if I
Luigi
need
a
to follow
tongue.
them now.
You think about it, but Luigi isn't really entirely sure what that means,
Damn.
and he will slowly consider what having a tongue means, and will
I
search
point
deep
to
within
my
him.
tongue.
He will search deep within himself, and he points to his mouth like, I have a mouth too, yes.
God damn it.
He smiles. Eh.
Don't do it, Uncle. He's too powerful.
As you guys are looking about, Tony, you see your friends come around the corner like, hey, buds, everything all right?
What do we tell him?
We're fine. It was just a light bulb.
Alright. Yeah, apparently Uncle's light bulb went out.
They look a little like we don't believe it a bit, but they kind of nod and go, okay. I mean, is everyone okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah,
Cool.
don't come in though. There might be glass on the front.
Oh, gotcha. We'll just keep playing. We'll wait for you, Tony. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Yeah, we'll meet you there then. And they kind of they turn about and ignore Luca's weird tone with how she said that. Everything is fine. Go back to your rooms.
Do it now or you die.
Ignore the bloodstains.
I mean, maybe.
I could have cut myself on the glass. They don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's possible.
Well, they didn't go into your room, so they didn't see the open window, the blood, or the grease, or anything weird. So they presumably took you guys at face value.
Excellent.
Is there anything else y'all wish to do? before the night runs out, or
Well, we should probably report this, I guess. To the authorities, then.
the authority?
Yeah.
At
I
the
wanna,
very
like-
least. to
I'll like
Victor.
swab up the blood. Like get a little swab of it and put it in a bag.
Okay.
DNA test it
Excellent.
if we can.
Are you guys
Yeah,
actually
no,
contacting?
okay.
Yes, are you actually contacting the authorities?
Yeah.
Are you going to create a DNA test kit with Luigi's magic?
No.
I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
It
I'm
just
not
it,
gonna-
it looks like a perfect kit. It just doesn't do anything.
I'm not gonna call the cops right now because we just said it was a broken light bulb, and if cops show up, then
A little weird.
yeah, it's a little weird.
Okay, perfect.
So I will call them tomorrow when everyone else is gone, and then give them the swab and explain everything.
Okay, sounds good. We won't roleplay through that. We'll just say that the cops do indeed arrive. They run various tests. They check for fingerprints and things. Because you don't
Is it
really have any.
actually blood, though.
Looking at it now, you see the blood, but they don't.
Well, shit.
So they kind of look at you like, okay. But seeing the weird cuts and such, they're like, yeah, someone clearly broke into your house. Because nothing was taken, you can't really, and no one was hurt. And there's no blood or anything. They do what they can. They take a few fingerprints and they check the window. They kind of look around to see if they take footprints, anything was dropped or left behind.
They see the bullet hole.
They kind of just like, like, all right, well, we'll do our best. And then they'll give you a call if they find anything. The huge.
Now I gotta reinforce my house with bread.
I mean, if you're ready for invaders, they can't get in.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Bread traps around your house.
Ooh.
Oh my god, yes, please.
Bread bear traps.
I mean, if you harden bread enough, that can be horrifyingly sharp. Especially when you have
It's like,
magic.
One of those like log traps that swings a massive log at you, except it's
Oh, hell yeah.
a
It's a-
baguette.
That's a baguette, yeah,
Giant baguette.
with little baguette blades, little blade like spikes. Oh, and there's obviously
Spiked
there's a
baguettes?
skull impaled on one because there has to be,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the skull is also made of bread because
Everything's bread.
couldn't currently find a skull, but we'll find one later.
We'll make one later.
Alrighty.
I mean, the issue is with that normal people wouldn't be able to see the traps.
This is true. This is indeed true. Hopefully, normal people don't walk into the traps. Maybe you can trigger it to only pit pop up on bad boys,
Maybe.
other
I mean,
enemy
the
users.
opposite is also true. You could make like a moat or a massive hole, and make a bread, cover basically. Normal people would be able to see it. Enemy users would fall in it.
Indeed. And semi
least-
on that note,
Well, would they though? Because normal people can also see his sandwiches.
a lot of it doesn't depend on your intention, whether you want to be seen or not, and if you're trying to hide it. Since you want people to eat your sandwiches, it never really occurred to Mario to hide them. Then when they're made for consumption, people can see them. When they are not made for consumption and you're using it for like weapons and like trying to hide shit, then they're invisible to everybody except for enemy users.
All right.
So you technically have to answer this question now, but we're all level 7, so go ahead and mark that up. At level 7, you guys receive your
Ooh.
third anima ability. Now, obviously,
Ah,
abilities
yes,
are
ketchup sandwich.
they're somewhat vague. So if you didn't have an idea for your third, then of course you're lead plus Kitsune Mischief. So
That is embarrassingly private, husband.
every time I click
You
on
are
something,
reading my personal uncertain thoughts onto the worldwide internet.
everyone can see it though.
We can see each other's character sheets.
Wait, are
though.
we
Yeah.
level 7?
Rude.
Yes, yeah, you guys are now level 7.
Update my thing?
Hmm?
Apparently I didn't update my level now.
Oh, this says like 5. Oh yeah. Yes, you guys are now level 7. So you get your third anima ability. Once again, you don't have to do it this very second. If you guys want to discuss it over time, or if by next session you're like you realize you're not using it, or want to like change the phrasing slightly, you're more than welcome. This is the last quote unquote ability you get though. So it can be big, it can be stupid, it can be super vague, so they can do basically anything. Yeah, that's
I mean,
basically how
I
that will
can
play out.
effectively make a ketchup clone of myself at this point, so.
Indeed. And let's say
Ketchup clone no jutsu.
Okay, oh, beautiful. Okay, and then one more thing. I'll find it. Okay, I wasn't necessarily expecting anyone to get the musical reference, but I will let you Google it. And when I say don't look now, with the information you have,
Ooh, on 3, 2, 1, go.
basically, yeah, I'll put it on screen. Remembers. Okay. I will use a timer to count down a minute, and if you can guess, I will give you the hint. It's one word, and you may have one guess each. And if you get it right, you'll get more loot. So
More
get
loot.
Get your Googler ready.
Google's ready.
All right, and then when I say go, you may search, and then pick one word, and then that'll be the one word we guess. All right, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Little Queen.
Yes, Little Queen and Anne Hart plus the ability of Little Queen
It's one word, you say?
is one word. Hmm?
Never mind.
I mean, I see multiple songs, and only one of them is one word.
If you
There's
think you're
also
ready,
there's also a song called Little Queen, but
say if
Are we
you,
Googling it?
yeah, you can Google it. Just because I don't expect you guys to get it. If you think you know what the one word is, you can type it in chat.
what exactly do we need to guess? The one word?
The one word, yeah. Basically the reference that connects them.
This doesn't make any sense, Hub.
You have 20 seconds. If you think you got it. 10 seconds.
No. Wait.
5,
The
4,
album is called Little
3,
Heart.
2.
Little Queen.
1. Alrighty. Waifu has made her guess. Tony and Mario, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Do we concur with Luca's guess?
Sure.
I mean, that's also a name of a one of her albums, I think, right?
I believe so. But ooh, Barracuda. That's correct.
Yeah.
Because she swims.
Husband.
Yeah.
She swims.
Yeah.
I guess
She's-
it makes sense, yes.
Yeah, she swims through so like a barracuda.
Alright. That was a little hard.
You can thank my mom for that one. Alrighty. And we'll throw extra loot at y'all's. Let's see. Do you still have? You do. All right, cool. I don't think I can share this. I guess reminder.
If it's the dream route, I'm not actually sure I still have that.
Yeah. Do you have 1 left or 0 left? I'm trying to remember.
I think we have one.
I got 2 apparently.
Okay.
I think we used 1 for the testing, didn't we? I'm not sure.
You definitely did. You definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me change
Oh.
this to 1 then.
Oh,
There
thank
should be
God.
one left.
Thank God I can just pass it around. Okay, cool.
Tweenwood.
All right. Oh, beautiful. I'm so happy I can do that. Okay. Because of that, each of you now have the small dream root. And I'll say how much it recovers. It is an item that's used just like a standard item. It recovers 10 AP when used.
Hey.
So, Tony, you should actually have 2, since you had 1 left over, plus you're getting 1 from this. You should have a total of 2. I did update it to recovers to area. Perfect, thank you. Alrighty, and
Now, if only I could use it.
Oh no. Shit. Where is it? There's something really specific. There we go. Alrighty, and then on top of that, everyone go ahead and add 40 currency. On top of what you got.
The money that we haven't used for anything.
Correct. Next week, Victor will have found somewhere someone you can use the money on. Put it that way.
So what did you say, 40?
40, correct. Yeah, 40. 40 each.
That should be 105. from being.
I believe so. All right, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. All right, I believe that's everything. Everyone's upgraded to level 7. I believe should be on the little boy. There we go. Is that the ability you wanted, by the way? The distraction mischief type deal, or something different?
Yeah, some sort of illusion stuff.
Okay, cool. I like that.
It's very
'Cause-
kitsune.
Being annoying in baseball is actually something you can legally do, which is strange, but you know what?
Isn't that realistically already something you can do with your 2 though? You're cheering.
I mean, it's straight up just that's debuff though. It isn't like a distraction.
Yeah, that
Or
and
are you
she's
talking about straight up illusion magic? I can turn into whatever the fuck I want right now.
I'm thinking straight up illusion magic.
also leaning
That
leaning
works.
very much into the more kitsune side of Kit. So that one's less baseball, more kitsune, which works for me. I dig it. Like I said, if y'all can't think of a third skill, that's perfectly fine because it is perfectly vague.
Kid no longer needs to wear costumes. He's wearing every costume at the same time with magic.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
He looks perfect no
People
matter
just
what.
see the costume they want to see.
Yes. Oh my god.
And they all agree it's adorable.
That'd be weird to talk about though. Where'd you get that adorable costume? Which one?
I also will say, you typed Barracuda like 4 seconds before the timer ran out.
I know.
It's perfect. It was
You were
perfect.
counting.
I know, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and with that, we
That,
shall...
that was literally the only thing I could find as well.
Well, there you go. You all nailed it then. With that, we'll go ahead and pause it there. The other... Basically, anytime you guys do guess a reference, and if you guess it mid-fight, that works too. I'm not expecting you to. Now, one of the ones I'm going to use, I am supremely proud of. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. But when I say it, it's like, oh, I love it. So I'm really...
No.
I think I'm going to do it next week because I'm so excited. I'm scared I'm going to say it out loud. And then wife is going to go like, oh, yeah, here he said it. Like, I'm scared I'm going to say the song or sing it in accent. And she's going to go, oh, shit. So, yeah. But this
You
one...
said that one, Hub. Ha ha.
Exactly. I'm super proud of this one. So I might rename one of them.
As long as it's not Bohemian Rhapsody.
It will not be. It is basically all these are 80 songs. So whether or not you've heard the actual song, you've probably heard it referenced in a movie or a show or an ad or something, because these are all very prominent. Like, okay, this was used in X, Y, or Z. To the point where it's just like almost too annoying because it just won't go away.
Don't doubt me. I don't know a lot of things.
I don't either, to be fair. I don't either, which is why at the end, I'll let you guys Google it just in case, because I'm not expecting you guys to know obscure references that are like 50 years old. For some of you, I think 50, 40, whatever, doesn't matter. I can't time. Any
32. Jeez.
yeah, yes, I'm ancient.
I'm not that old.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and pause today's session there. I'm thinking some of these are 70s. I'm not sure.
I'm
yes,
a
we'll-
late 90s kid. I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah, we'll pause there. We got D&D tomorrow. Waifu's off this entire week, so I don't really know what we're going to do exactly in terms of stream and whatnot. She wants to watch the extended cut of Lord of the Rings. Each of those are like 4 hours, so
Oh, God.
that'll
Well, a little more than 4 hours, I think.
a little yeah. I think the first one's like
12 and a half hours or something.
it's very long. Yeah, I've never seen the extended cut, so I'm actually excited to
I'm
watch that.
pretty
After
sure I
that-
have, but it's been a long time.
I've never
And
seen
after
them.
that, you also have to watch the extended cut of The Hobbit.
I refuse. I
Not too
refuse to
bad.
watch The Hobbit. It was
I've never
boring.
seen any
I mean-
Lord of the Rings movie.
It's a pretty
Really?
good movie. It's just
No.
too long.
Hobbits poop. Now there is a reverse cut of The Hobbit that I wouldn't mind watching, where it cuts out all the bullshit and is just the actual Hobbit. That I wouldn't mind watching.
I mean,
Seth, we can watch it with you.
I could
No.
technically stream it. It's very long.
I can't
Maybe.
say The Hobbit is bad simply because the animatics are great.
Depends
Uh,
when you want to watch it.
I'm very mixed on it. I
In
wasn't
my
a fan of the
opinion, at
movies. The best part of The Hobbit was the song. I don't know what it's called, but the far away or the,
Yeah, I guess.
the Misty Mountains. There we go. That one. I think Misty Mountains. That was called. My voice
Was
is
it
not
Misty Mountains or the Low
Misty
Mountains?
Mountains Coal or something. What's it called?
Could be, yeah.
The
Sounds
Misty
right.
Mountains Coal from The Hobbit. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna play that after the stream because it's a fantastic song.
This song was the best part.
Easily the best part of the movie.
No,
Anyway,
there it is. The next song is going to be Misty Mountain Scotland.
oh no! Oh no! I showed my hand.
There it is.
Damn it! You extracted it
baited
from me. right. Anyway, it's been really, really fun, and I will catch you guys tomorrow and then next week. Peace.
Bye.
Alrighty. Mr. Tala, thank you for the last second sub, my friend. We are actually heading out. It's a wonderful timing. I appreciate it. But everyone in stream, thank you for joining. It's been very, very fun. We have D&D and such tomorrow, and I'll catch you relatively soon. Yay.